Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the eNet Beta Cup in 2022 Overwatch 2. My name is Believer, and today I'll be giving you the action between Capivara and the Bench Boys. Both of these teams coming out now in the new 5v5 format. We're going to be seeing them square off on New Queen Street, introducing the new game mode of Push, working on to Midtown, the hybrid map, Escort on Circuit Royale, and Colosseo if it's needed as a tiebreaker for this best of three. On the side of Capivara, we will have Stark, Lana, Glitch, Genya, and Rankyoshi, while they're facing off against Nova, Mute, Pitpat, Jonathan, and Hawk from the Bench Boys. You'll notice if you're coming from Overwatch 1 that this is indeed the new 5v5 format. So each of these teams will be sacrificing a player and alongside that a tank. Still the same 2 DPS format, still the same 2 support format, just one tank now as both of these teams are getting ready. Now this new game mode Push is extremely exciting and it's one that's revolutionary to the system of Overwatch in of itself. These teams will be facing off over an 8-minute period trying to move the robot past the checkpoints. Whichever team has control over the robot that's not contested by the other team will be able to advance its position, and vice versa. The goal is to get the most progress or finish the map by the end of 8 minutes. And here we go. First game of the eNet Cup Championship for Overwatch 2, leading off with Capivara on the Lucio, Soldier 76, Winston, Ana, and Sombra composition, almost completely mirrored on the side of Bench Boys, but it will be Hawk on the Genji instead as we get into the action. Payload not unlocked yet for another 5 seconds as both teams are taking control of the map. Looks like Bench Boys are trying to go for the high ground as the Winston will jump in. A hack comes out of the Pitpat and he will fall to Rankyoshi as the fight continues to break out now. More damage landed back on the Stark. A Bionade will land for the other Ana. Mute will finish off that kill as now Glitch is getting extremely low. Nova going to take him out as well, and Bench Boys are going to have the advantage coming into this next fight. And with that advantage, they will also be getting a hold of the payload and will be advancing it slowly. Only one man on the cart and now none. No progress being made as both teams regroup for the next fight. This could be critical, losing time on this payload. Finally now, will get it moving as they approach the next fight zone. And it looks like they're going to be Glitch coming off to the left side of this team. Something they're going to have to watch out for is the opposing poking Winston now jumping in onto the Soldier, trying to get damage off, but he will be falling low. Rankyoshi though, going to be picking up a kill on the Sombra, landing that kill onto the Ana. No more support for you, they say, as Mute now just coming off respawn. Glitch diving in again. Jonathan falling very low, trying to keep himself alive. Hawk as well, but Genya also down to a sliver HP. Bionade used to keep himself alive as Stark will take down Pitpat. Glitch still going forward now. Melee lands onto the Lucio as he continues to chase down kill Genji. Hawk will fall, and it's going to be Capivara taking a decisive fight win back in the face of Bench Boys. And now, with one player on the payload, they're about to match the distance that Bench Boys had before them. Still no composition changes, only one ultimate on the board right now is going to be the ultimate of Glitch. That Primal Rage going to make that monkey very big, very dangerous, very fast. And the Sombra also charging up to another EMP as Rankyoshi looking for opportunities, doesn't see anything yet, but now gets one hack off on a Nova, but will fall to Jonathan. And the fight switching the other way now. Nova still hacked, but Glitch now slept dart landed by the Ana as the sound barrier comes down to try to keep the members of Bench Boys alive. Nano boost used onto this raging Winston of Glitch. The ultimate we talked about earlier, he will find one, he will find two. Nova will fall, one monkey better than the other, but the ultimate coming out of Pitpat, but he will die as well. Lana with a 3K. It's not going to matter what Bench Boys bring to the table. Lana able to get 3 by himself with the tack visor. Ultimates used and the fight won for Capivara. The payload now just 2 meters away from the first checkpoint, and it will be secured. That will allow this team to have a little bit closer spawns towards the next objective, giving them the upper hand and the ability to push the payload further. As Capivara, Lana will be going for a flank, trying to get some poke damage off. Genya already going to have to use that biotic grenade, not going to have it available for the next fight for a few seconds here, but Rankyoshi, the one that has to be scared of, coming out for the EMP. It's going to hit 3 members of the other team. Blade is coming out from Hawk though. It's going to be a very, very quick sound barrier to try to keep teammates alive, but Genya will fall. Not much more from Hawk, but the Primal Rage has been used from the opposing Winston. Pitpat will get a kill onto Lana. Hawk will get 2. First with Stark, then Rankyoshi, and it will give that advantage back to Bench Boys. Finally, the robot now tracking back towards the middle as they attempt to get push on their own side. And now we're going to be seeing that Sombra switched off a Tracer now instead for the side of Capivara. Still no composition changes for the Bench Boys, as now Rankyoshi looking to cause problems in the backline, going to be finding Jonathan, tries to get more damage off onto Pitpat, but won't get much, will have to get away, as now Glitch coming in to try to relieve the pressure on that Tracer, but he will be chunked down low very quick, and will have to back off and respect the space. But here we go, he's going in again. Pitpat, though, going to be taking the first kill of this fight onto Rankyoshi, but somehow Pat has fallen on his own volition. Genya going to be evening that one back out for his team, getting a kill onto Jonathan. Hawk taken down by Lana, and oh no, Pitpat with the self-death, probably to the environment. Not sure what happened there. Could have just cost his team the fight. And now it's going to be Capivara taking control of the payload again and marching it straight back to where they left off. 67 meters is the number for them, and they aim to make it longer as Lana now, the tactical visor is up again, and we just saw what he did with it last time, but Lana going to be countering with a tactical visor of his own, trying to get damage off, but so far, Stark using the payload to his advantage to hide. It won't matter, though. The Tracer coming from his side, going to be taking him down, but Rankyoshi giving one back. Glitch taking one down as well, and here goes Lana. The tactical visor strikes again, finds one, not too much more to be had, but it does not matter. The team fight has been wrapped up, and they are continuing to move the payload with just 3 minutes left in the game. Bench Boys looks like they're struggling to find anything that might work for them now. The Doomfist coming out as now this character has been swapped over to the role of tank. A couple of changes to his kit allows him to soak up a little more damage. He's got a little more health, but the same lethality as he jumps in here, tries to take down Genya, but he will be slept by the Ana Bionated, and now it's up to him just to get away, and in the meantime, Genya will fall to Jonathan as they try to keep this fight going. Pitpat and the rest of Bench Boys struggling to keep the payload in their control as they try to march back. Pitpat finding another, now the Doomfist going in onto Stark. Stark getting boxed around by the Doomfist, still keeping himself alive, and now it's Nova who has to get out and is in trouble, but Pitpat again strikes with a third kill of this extended fight to take down Stark as the rest of the team continues to go in around him, and for the first time in the game, second time, my apologies, Bench Boys has control of the payload, and they are pushing it forward. Pulse Bomb comes out, though, and it's a double Pulse Bomb from both the Tracers. Glitch will fall to the first Pulse Bomb. Jonathan will fall to the other. Pitpat will also be taken down by Rankyoshi, who finds himself two. Lana getting himself a third for that DPS duo, and the payload now back in control for Capivara. As this DPS duo of Lana and Rankyoshi continue to strike fear into the hearts of Bench Boys and continue to strike kill after kill after kill. And here they go, marching ahead on their own, and it's going to be paying off, making more space for their team. But Lana will fall to Hawk as he will get headshot down by that opposing Tracer. Stark still pushing the payload, but now in the Lucio 1v1, almost dead, is unable to heal himself as the Bionade lands, but he will get himself out alive. The mobility of the Lucio just a little too much for the other team, and he'll keep himself alive with a slither of health, as now reaching 1 minute left in the game. Glitch going in with a Primal Rage. Boost used from the Lucio to keep his team alive with the beat, trying to keep those health bars high, trying to keep those players alive. Meteor Strike being used by the Doomfist as another beat will come down from the opposing Lucio of Stark to keep his teammates alive, as Jonathan will get Rankyoshi as the Tracer roams trying to find a kill. But now the Pitpat will have that Nano Visor online, and he's going to town, trying to find kills, trying to get this visor to work for him. Finds one onto Genya, that Immortality Field not good enough to keep him alive. Nova going to be getting a kill onto Glitch, and Pitpat finding another. Lana strikes back one onto Mute, but at this point it just does not matter. Bench Boys has the payload, but only 35 seconds to do something with it, and they have at least 72 meters left to travel with this payload. They're going to have to win every single fight along the way in order to get this match in their favor. Fortunately, Rankyoshi spotted on the flank by Pitpat, gonna make that Tracer respect the distance just a little bit, but all eyes on Lana right now. Has the tactical visor and has the opportunity to radically change this fight for his team as the fight breaks out around them. Tac visor comes out, Pitpat's already dead, but the Pulse Bomb will land onto Lana, taking him down. No value from that visor, but the rest of the team fight heading towards the direction of Capivara anyways. Overtime now hits, but it won't matter. Nova hits the ground. Rankyoshi taking him out as the DPS. Still a struggle for this team. The window comes out from Baptiste to boost the damage, and it does not matter. There are no targets to find for Capivara. Only this Tracer on 1 HP now will fall. Pit-Pat comes back on the Reaper to try to make something happen. Pulse Bomb comes out, but does not land. Lana taking down Pit-Pat, and Capivara will take the first map of the eNet Overwatch series. And I really think right now what the problem was for Bench Boys was just this DPS combination of Lana and Rankyoshi. They had the entire map to themselves and were creating so many problems for the DPS. Lana themselves on the Soldier 76, finding 3 on the Visor, gonna help their team with the team kill, and I think that might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. We're gonna have to be seeing a lot more from Bench Boys if they want to continue to move forward into this map, but that will take out map 1. Two more map wins for Capivara will net them the game, or will it be Bench Boys completing the reverse sweep? And we are back after Capivara takes the first map in a decisive victory. We are going on to Midtown, the hybrid map, and the new hybrid map to see if Bench Boys can strike back or if Capivara will be taking the clean sweep of this series. Bench Boys will need to win this game if they want to keep their game hopes alive and tie the score 1-1, as the second game, the second point, will net whichever team wins it the game victory. Here we go. This map modeled after the beautiful streets of New York, and it's new and exclusive to Overwatch 2. The main goal of this map is to capture the first objective, which is similar to just standing on the point through 3 ticks. Upon completing those 3 ticks, the teams will unlock a cart that they have to push to the end. They will have a set amount of time, and whichever team gets the furthest progress either on the first capture point or the cart push will win the map. Going to be seeing each team come out again with a certain composition, and it looks like these compositions are going to be a lot different. On the side of Capivara, they're keeping the Winston, same for Bench Boys, but the rest of the lineups look a little bit different. The DPS for Pit-Pat and Hawk on the side of Bench Boys is going to be an Echo and a Tracer, supported by a Lucio and a Mercy, but it's going to be a Genji and an Ashe for the side of Capivara, with Glitch on the Doomfist instead of the Winston, and an Ana and a Mercy supporting still. Already, we've seen some great Overwatch from both teams, and there's reason to be excited as in just 5 seconds, these teams will be squaring off for the second time on the second map. Here we go. It's going to be Capivara on the attack, and it's up to them to try to strike through and get themselves a victory in this game. Currently, each team setting up, Ash marking off that Echo to try and counter this flying target. The hit scan DPS charged by this Mercy is going to be a great pick for that indeed. As the dynamite comes off, a lot of damage already healed up by the Mercy though, and Jonathan's trying to keep himself alive as he falls to half. This Ash now getting damage off the top, but now going to be dueled down by the Echo. Hawk finding the first kills. The rest of the team charges into this tiny subway and will take down Stark as well. On the other side of the team fight, Capivara still trying to capitalize while Bench Boys is trying to find one back. They get one onto mute and Glitch falls low and will be taken down by Hawks. Pit Pat finding Genya as well, and Bench Boys will find themselves recovering, but they are not allowed to rest long. Capivara is going to have spawn advantage. Their spawns are closer to the first point than the side of Bench Boys, which means they're going to be able to get back faster. So Bench Boys, any deaths here could be crucial and could be costly. So you're going to have to be careful to minimize those mistakes and keep yourself alive. As Nova, taking a dynamite to the face, will be burning, but will be healed by his team. And now ready to go back in for another contest. Now this Winston going to be coming over the top. Glitch falling to half, but Lana is going to be getting a kill on the mute. And already this team fight unraveling a little bit for the side of Capivara. Hawk finding one back, but Glitch will be taking down Jonathan. No more supports, but they're still fighting back as Nova gets a kill onto Lana and Pitpat gets one on the Glitch. And it looks like they might be able to stabilize themselves for now, but it's going to be Bench Boys winning that fight. And now each team is going to have to try again, as it looks like Capivara are having a harder time breaking through than they thought. But right now, there's still plenty of time on the board for them to make these adjustments and get themselves into this fight. Mercy ultimate comes out, which will allow her to heal more targets and heal 4 more, as the ultimates are ready for the side of Bench Boys. One of the most incredible ultimates that they can use is the duplicate from this Echo, allowing her to take the form of any other character, but Bob being used from the Ash. But he's going to charge off into the corner, and he's not going to be getting a lot of damage. Lucio isn't even going to need to invest an ultimate to keep his team alive, and the Mercy doesn't have to do it either, so not a lot of damage coming out from the Bob, and adaptive circuit coming out from Echo. This Winston now deadly and dangerous, 2 of them both working down with the Tesla cannons, and if Hawk gets himself the extra 7% charge, he can go to Primal Rage, which he does 4 more seconds in this heightened form as he's jumping around trying to juggle the Mercy. Not going to be able to get the full damage off yet, but when he goes back to Echo form, he'll have all he needs to be able to get 2 kills and looking for more onto Hawk, as Lana will be trying to escape, and he will fall to Pit Pat. And it looks like right now, Bench Boy is doing an incredible job on the defense to keep Capivara from winning the game. Glitch now swapping over to the Wrecking Ball, not being able to get much done with the Winston, but Lucio has the Sonic beat ready, but Rankyoshi gonna be taken down immediately, and I don't think they can resurrect him. Mercy cannot bring this fallen Pharah back into the game, gonna have to wait for the respawn, and they're starting this fight at a deficit, -1 as the Wrecking Ball now coming down, but getting burned down so heavily, will be able to escape on that ball, on that rolling wheel that is himself, but is not enough to break through the defenses of Bench Boys. The Echo charged up by the Mercy, just too much for them to handle right now, as the Pharah is back trying to make a difference here. She's tethered to her own Mercy as the Wrecking Ball goes into the back line, but right now split off from her support, and now will fall. The Pharah goes down, but Lana has the sleep. Lana has the blade, will only get 1 for his trouble. I'm sorry, as Hawk does get slept in the back line by the opposing Ana of Genya, but Genya with the Mercy beside her, staying alive the entire time. They're trying to kill the support duo. They finally will split them up, and it looks like the kill's coming through. It's overtime, 1 tick now onto the point, but it looks like Hawk has taken control of the Soldier 76. Jonathan gets a kill onto Stark, but now the Soldier 76 going to be doing damage, but there is a match pause. It looks like Stark has left the game, leaving the side of Capivara without 1 support. And we can only hope that this technical pause is brought about by an internet issue or something that can be resolved quickly. Maybe just a control tab out of the game that just took him out of the server, but we hope that this won't be anything long. But right now, it looks as if Bench Boys might have the advantage going into the next fight and might be able to stop Capivara at this first point, in which case they will tie up or have a great chance to tie up the game. Right now, Capivara struggling to just get the second tick, and it looks like right now, with Jonathan and Nova getting 2 kills onto Stark and Rankyoshi, it looks like they're mopping up this team fight, but we will check with production to see if there are any information on this pause, and we'll be right back to you with the conclusion of this game. What happened? Do we know? Alright, we are back. Still no word on Stark. It looks like it still might be a disconnect from him. Currently, though, not in the server, but the game will continue on without him. He has a server error, and they're going back in to finish out this game. And it looks like the side of Capivara just faltering here on this point. Glitch going to be taken down, and it's all going to be over for them. Unable to get a tick onto that first, or only able to get 1 tick onto that first point, and it's going to make the job for Bench Boys just that much easier. They're going to be taken down to 0 as their final score with 65.5% capture progress. All Bench Boys needs is 65.6, and they will win the game and tie up the series 1-1. 20 seconds away from figuring out if that can happen, as both teams now getting ready, assembling their compositions, ready to duel out on the streets of Midtown once more. The map is ready to go, the teams are ready to go, and now with just 5 seconds left before they spawn, will they be able to finish out the game? Or will Bench Boys be taking their first point and bringing us to the third and final decider map? The teams are out now. It looks like Bench Boys going to be running Noble on that Winston. Same composition that they unraveled Capivara's attack with, and Capivara themselves maybe taking a little bit of a hint here. They're going to be running the Echo as well instead of the Pharah, and they're also running Rankyoshi on that Sombra, hoping to hack that opposing Echo out of the air, clip her wing, so to speak, and take her down. Rankyoshi now running straight for the backline, straight for information, wants to see what composition is going on from the other team, going to call any rotations, any changes from his team, and they're going to be that much more set up for the fight. But right now it looks like not much is changing, and he's ready to be a pestilence in the backline. Is now 2-1. The doors will open, and Bench Boys will take their first chance to get 2 ticks onto the point and finish out the map. Pit Pat going to be hacked down now. Rankyoshi might have pulled his hand too early. Has to recall away almost instantly. Not taking too much damage off the Tracer, but taking a lot of damage himself as the rest of the fight is going to be falling out around him now. Hawk, the first one to watch, but he is hacked. Wings clipped and almost killed, but going to be kept alive. And on the outset. Genya is going to be taken low by the Winston, going to bionate himself to keep himself alive and keep the sleep dart onto the Winston now. And now it's going to be Hawk taking down Lana on the other side, but Lana will be resurrected. Pit Pat will take down Genya with the assist of the Winston, and already 2 kills going over to the side of Bench Boys. Lana striking 1 back, taking down Mute, so both Mercies off the board for both teams now, but Lana falling lower and lower and will fall out of the sky as Pit Pat takes the damage down. Now this Sombra going to be trying to get damage here, but will be taking down Glitch, take it down already, and 4 people on the point. Will they be able to recontest? It does not look like they will, and Bench Boys in the first fight taking this map point and allowing themselves to get 1-1. And while it does say Capivara wins on this title screen, I believe it still is Bench Boys winning. I believe that we had a spectator error where the team names were switched over. But here we just saw the oppressiveness of Hawk on the Echo, and his ability to get kill after kill stopped Capivara hot in their trails and allowed Bench Boys to continue succeeding and bring this 1-1. Now, the final map to decide will be Circuit Royale, an escort map where the teams will only have to push a cart, but that will be coming up after a quick break. And we are back now for the first deciding map in the first series. This one has gone all the way, and it is going to be Capivara still versus Bench Boys on the final map here on Circuit Royale, designed to look like a Formula 1 track straight out of Monaco, Italy. And it's going to be up to these teams to charge their own fate in this tournament. Winner will move on, loser soon to be eliminated from the game, and it's going to be this map to decide it all. Mode push is pretty simple. You're going to see the cart here in the shape of the F1 car. The goal is to move this as far as you can along the track. Any opposing team members will stop the cart dead in its tracks, so you want to make sure that you're winning every single fight. But one of the most important parts is the uphill section just after checkpoint 1, one of the hardest sections to get past. The defense gets the high ground advantage to stop you dead in your trails. But we will see how this map plays out and if these teams are able to overcome that disadvantage and that barrier to push through to the end. Each checkpoint will net your team just a little bit more time, and that time could mean all the difference, as more time equals more team fights, and that equals more fun for you, the viewer, as these teams are ready to go. It's going to be Stark on the Lucio, Lana on the Soldier 76, Glitch running the Sigma, Genya on the Baptiste, and Rank Yoshi on Tracer, rounding out Capivara's starting roster. The Winston, Mercy, Widowmaker, Lucio and Hawk on the Echo, rounding out Bench Boys as Hawk already going high into the sky, trying to find damage. Immediately doesn't want to let down and wants to continue that momentum from the previous fight, but the soldier is set up on the high ground and able to get himself a lot of damage, as still this Echo hard to deal with. Lana taken low, but he will be healed up almost instantaneously. Still, Hawk a threat in the air to be dealt with as the dive comes onto the high ground. Lana going to keep himself alive with this little bit of a stim pack as the health comes through for his teammate Glitch, now trying to fight on the front line, keeping himself alive, but Lana will fall in the back line. The immortality field comes out just a second too late to save the Soldier 76 as the fight will be entering its disengage. 1 kill already turned over to Bench Boys. Now 2 kills turned over to Bench Boys. 1 traded back here. Glitch will be killing Nova, but still so much damage in the backline. Now just 1 support left is the Lucio, trying to duel out against the Tracer and the Echo at the same time, unable to save his teammate and Glitch, and they will be taken down by Pit Pat, and it's going to be Bench Boys winning the first fight, and they're halfway to the first checkpoint. Already we're seeing some pretty incredible gameplay from these two teams, and they are just dueling it out already, and not one to be left behind or left slacking. Nova jumps up onto the high ground. He knows how dangerous this could be if a team gets entrenched up here, and he's just going straight in with a Primal Rage, and he's going to be batting members left and right. Glitch left alone himself on the payload, trying to stall it out for his team. Now Nova will come back to contest it, and it will be enough to get that payload stopped dead in its tracks, but Nova still such a problem for this team as Glitch continues to contest. Another window comes up, but is misplaced by Genya. He won't be getting any value from that, and Glitch will fall immediately to Hawk, this Echo specialist from Bench Boys, killing them all but Lana now with the Soldier Visor. Gonna be blocked off by Winston. Bubble now has to drop to the low ground. There's just no targets for him down here. Nova sitting comfortably inside of his own bubble, but Genya going to win his duel against the Echo. Nova taking down Lana in the low ground, and so the cart will find the first payload and start pushing up the high ground. And right now, no members are readily set up to defend it. They're dueling back and forth now. 4v4 for each side as this respawns come through. The Echo is back, and the Soldier 76 is back as well, and the 5v5 fun starts all over again as Rankyoshi looks like a fish out of water right now, with Hawk jumping straight on top of them. The sound beat will be coming down from the Lucio to give his team members even more health and keep them alive. Glitch being a problem on the payload, keeping that stopped dead in the tracks, but still, Nova finally killing a Rankyoshi, and stopping the payload only works if you have teammates left to contest. Fortunately, Stark going to be getting the resurrection on the Rankyoshi, but Hawk taking another DPS down in the form of Lana, and is still going to be the fight even out and in the favor of Bench Boys as Hawk fighting another one onto Stark. Glitch in the Primal Rage going to be taking down Mutant. Still, this enraged Winston running around here. Bob comes out onto the payload. Do something indeed. Has to find some kills. Has to find some value as he'll be taking shots off this Winston, and Winston will fall now. Hawk taking damage. Jonathan taken down by Rankyoshi, and the Bob of Rankyoshi and Rankyoshi's Viper gun will find 3 kills in this fight as Genya wraps up that Tracer, and finally Bench Boys stopped for the first time in this game, taken down and returned to their spawn. Glitch coming back now in a new pick for him, the Diva, as no composition changes for the other team except Pit Pat now on the Reaper. Going to be trying to do a little bit more damage. A great counter to Winston, but no Winston for him to counter anymore with a Diva switch. Still able to find himself a lot of value as Nova goes into the team fight immediately. Going to be fighting it down 5v1, but it's still going to be in his favor. He's keeping himself alive with the Primal Rage and really just batting members left and right from Capivara as they were faltering backwards. Immortality field coming up to keep him alive and keep his team alive. Nova taking down the immortality field. Dynamite coming out, not landing onto any targets. And now ultimates have been used and no advantage has been gained. Still 5v5. Adaptive circuit engaged for the Diva, going to be bringing another tank onto the field. And it's just like the old 6v6 of old as Hawk trying to charge themselves up to a bomb, but not going to be finding a bomb at all. Instead, it's going to be the tac visor of Lana doing damage out to the side of Bench Boys, but it's going to be Rankyoshi and Glitch finding the kills. Hawk going to be able to find the immortality field, but that's all she wrote for the Echo as Lana Glitch will be taking down the rest of the members of Bench Boys, and they're going to be reset back to spawn with a minute 56 left and no answers. The high ground still stopping them here, just 1 corner away from evening it out and finding a way past, but still not too much to be had and not much ground taken. Nova charging in again, charging to the Diva himself, pushing back members of Capivara, but still no kills. But one member split off from his team is going to be the Soldier 76. The bomb comes over the top in conjunction with Bob. It's going to be able to find Pit Pat as Bob now taking damage in the backline. Rankiyoshi finding another kill. Sonic Beat comes out from the Lucio to give his teammates just a little bit more HP as Jonathan finds a kill on to start, trying to trade back. Genya will have his immortality taken down, and then his life is now opposite sides. Nova popped out of the mech, and it's a 2v2, but it looks like the advantage is going to go still to Capivara. A close team fight, but not close enough. Pit Pat gonna die, and they're stalling him out, buying themselves extra time on the clock. Another fight win for Capivara. Now Bench Boys trying to find their way back up onto the high ground, taking so much damage in poke on their way up. Sonic Matrix will be coming out from the Baptiste, allowing his team to do a little bit more damage through that window that he's created, and Rankiyoshi will be taking advantage of that, doing damage and killing Hawk. Mute gonna resurrect him. Pit Pat finding himself a kill onto Lana. Now the advantage coming back for Bench Boys as they continue to fix this fight. Pit Pat gonna be getting another kill onto Stark, taking down the Immortality Field, and Jonathan will be taking down Genya. Nova will be taking down Rankiyoshi, and now it's just Glitch alive. And in the final moments of this map, Bench Boys is in control of the payload and marching it towards the second objective. And if they manage to get to the circular pad on the ground, which they will, they'll be finding themselves with a little bit more time to finish. And here already, now with just 2 seconds left on the clock, now they have 1:30. Payload rotating around as it tries to go back the other way and finish out the map. So much high ground for Capivara to exploit here, but it's going to be the visor of Pit Pat doing damage here on the high ground, boosted up by this Mercy trying to find kills. The members of Capivara going to have to hide, and you can hide well, but you can't hide from the bomb if your name is Nova. He's going to be taken out of his mech. Fortunately, Baby Diva going to get a little bit of a second life as Pit Pat taken down so low, kept himself alive, but Lana going to be taken down, and Lana going to be taking down more members as they pull out their tac visor. Now getting more kills on the more members of Bench Boys, and still on a little bit of a mini rampage as they push them out of the foyer and back out onto the streets of Circuit Royale. Nova working themselves up to a bomb of their own, launching into the back line, not finding any kills, but the blade coming out for Hawk. Immortality Field early to try to keep the team alive, and Genya winning the duel against the Genji, taking him down. Jonathan taking out the Immortality Field. Pit Pat going to be demeching the enemy Diva, as now Stark on the battle. Mercy chasing them down. Lana will finish out that kill. 15 seconds, all that's left for Bench Boys to try to find something into this fight, but there's not much for them to find, as it looks like there are no ultimates on the board for them. Glitch working their way up to theirs, but still not too close at all, as Rankiyoshi finding himself low, going to be kept alive, and it's going to be Lana just trying to build up to another tac visor steal out this fight, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of fight left as Hawk takes down Genya, and he's continuing his mini rampage, finding yet another under Rankiyoshi, and still diving into the back line, trying to find more and more value, helping his teammate on the cart. If they step off of it, they will lose the game, so they will have to stay, and it's contested heavily by Glitch, who will be popped out of mech, trying to keep himself alive with the help of the Mercy, but will be taken down by Pit Pat, and now Bomb coming back over the opposing side, going to be finding Lana, and now only 2 supports left, and the 1 DPS of Rankiyoshi to continue contesting this payload. But respawns will be coming out. They're so close to the side of Capivara. The spawns will be coming through Fierce, and spawns will be coming through Fast. Glitch switches over to the Orisa to try to create a little more presence on that tank line. But the more time it takes for them to regroup, the more time Bench Boys has to push forward. Reinhardt instead of the Orisa now, as he's trying to just swing the hammer and push members of Bench Boys off the payload. Rankiyoshi finding the first pick onto the Genji. Lana having themselves a tac visor. Tac visor now in use, and going to be able to find one onto the Lucio. Gonna find 2. Rankiyoshi pulls out Bob, finds another Glitch, popping Nova out of mech, and the first round is over. But Bench Boys, the damage has been done. They will not finish the map, but they're gonna get so close. It is going to be hard for Capivara to match that. All Capivara has to do, though, is just push 0.01 meters further than Bench Boys, but with so much ground to cover, it's not saying it's a done deal for either team yet. Bench Boys did a great job of getting the payload this far, but they're not out of the woods left, and they have no more extra time on the clock. which means there will be no overtime attempts for them. You either win or you lose, and this is maybe their last chance to make a stand. You have to live every game like it might be your last, and for Bench Boys, that might be the case. They're coming out here on a different sort of defense here with Nova on the Zarya, Mute on the Ana, Pit Pat Soldier 76, Jonathan on the Lucio. Hawk has yet to choose their character, and we will see if there's a reason for that. On the opposing side, Stark picking the Lucio, Lana picking the Soldier 76, Glitch on the Winston, Genya on the Moira, and Rankyoshi now using the Widowmaker. Long sight lines on this first hold for this game, meaning that there's a lot of value this Widowmaker can make, and if you get one pick, you could maybe swing the fight in your favor. Match starting now, and it will be all on the table for both teams. Now's your chance to manifest destiny and get yourself to the next round if you can just push that payload a little bit further. On the reverse side, if you can't push that payload far enough at all, you'll be taken out, and Rankyoshi reverse sniped by Hawk as he's taken down the Widowmaker. Now, same dive here by Glitch, pushing them into that back room, but they're not giving up a lot of space. The Zarya bubble's allowing them to sustain and stay, and not a lot of follow-up from Capivara, which means that they are really just in a stalemate up here. Glitch going to be dropping even further back, trying to find those squishy targets, but Nova rotates expertly to try to keep his team alive. But at the end of the day, Capivara is taking ground. A Bionade coming out to try to keep Mute alive, and he will fall regardless to Lana. Genya taking a kill for themselves as well. Hawk now, the only one on the payload, taken down, and it's a flawless fight. A team kill for Capivara. And if you want to prove that you're ready to go to the next round and that you deserve to be in the next round, that's exactly the fight you win to show it. Nova now switching off the Zarya, just not the play for them. Hawk now onto this Reaper, trying to counter the Winston. And now their hopes lie in the high ground. Can they stall them long enough here to nullify that 5-minute lead that they have? Glitch jumping into the backline. Pit Pat will be taking out Rankyoshi, as now Glitch might be bionaded and can't get healed, but he still has 1,000 health, and that makes that monkey a big boy, and he will be doing the damage in the backline, jumping back safely to his team with not many consequences. But Hawk now has the nano boost, meaning he's going to get a lot more damage off, and if patches are the same, take a little bit less as well. Trying to find that Reaper, he will, with the help of Jonathan taking down Glitch. The main tank will fall, and now it's up to the rest of the team to continue getting damage off, as Pit Pat will be taking down Rankyoshi, and now it's only the front three to focus on. The Boop's coming back from Stark, trying to push the Reaper away from his team, and he will be successful as they try to push them all the way back to their spawn, and they will be successful in doing so. And Capivara is going to have to restart. This cart now has only made it up the hill a little bit of a ways, and now Bench Boys going to be doing a good job of defending. Glitch using the defensive matrix to try to nullify the Soldier tactical visor as the Tracer coming into the back line, poking him away, and there's not a lot of value that's going to be found from it. Both teams now fighting at this high ground as a pulse bomb comes out, not going to be able to find much. Lucio going to be using the beat to try to keep the members of Bench Boys alive as they continue through this fight. Glitch falling low, Lana down to half, but will be healed up. And it's really still the same stalemate we were left at before. A little bit more ground moved, but Bomb comes out into the back line, won't find much. Nova remech safely back into this Diva robot. But at the end of the day, Bomb finds no kills, and we're still stuck in this 5v5. Glitch going to be taken out of mech as Reaper uses the ultimate, will find one, but taken down by Lana. So it's a 1-for-1 trade even, and it's going to be a 4v4 for each member. Rankyoshi and Jonathan will both fall, still keeping the numbers even for both teams, the 3v3. But right now in this scenario, the defense might be winning the fight. They do have to be careful of Lana, though. Gonna have to kill that Soldier 76 as fast as possible if you want the damage to stop coming in. But Glitch is back to the team fight faster than the members of Bench Boys. It looks like a Reddit Lucio is going to be boosted up, Boostio into the server. That might have been a mistake, and there's no damage found for the Lucio, no kills found for the Lucio, and he's just gonna be chunked down and fall by the payload. So Capivara going to be taking this fight pretty decisively, as Pit Pat now just stalling for time on the cart, but I don't know if the Boostio play was scripted, if it was part of the plan, or if it was just a misclick, but personally I think the Nano Boost should have gone on a Nova, keep your big tank alive for a little bit longer. I think that might have been the idea, but the Nano Boost still slides onto the Jammin' support either way, and it will cause a jam in the plan of Bench Boys as they're pushed back even further. Both tactical visors coming out now. It's a battle of the aimbot, hacker v hacker, just like the old CSGO days. And no value found from either soldier. 76, the opportunity is not there. And with D.Va's defensive matrix, she's able to destroy those projectiles, meaning they are able to be nullified. But Rank Yoshi, they're grouped up too tight, and the pulse bomb finds all three. Pit, Pat, Mew, and Jonathan all taken down, and that might have been the straw that breaks the camel's back as they're pushing the payload further and further forward. Now here, just a few meters away from the end goal, 30 to go, and now down to 25. And I feel like I'm counting down to New Year's Day as fast as this card is moving. Finally, a member of Bench Boys going to be able to contest as Jonathan comes in. Nova going to help him out, and they're fighting for their tournament lives right now, trying to push back Capivara. But Capivara has 3 minutes to go 20 more meters. That's all they need. And with fight win after fight win, it looks like it might be likely for them. Glitch has the bomb, and they're taking the fight straight to Bench Boys. Koshi finds one. Glitch gonna find another with the bomb. Hawk will get a stick on Alana, but that's just one drop in the bucket and so much more to do. But the bomb coming back will find Stark, and we're evened up. But the cart still moving forward. 3 meters to go. Nova's the only one on the cart right now. There's going to be help from Hawk on the Tracer. Soundbeat comes up to give the team more health, but still, there's not much of a team to heal. Coalescence comes out, just driving them back, and if you can get them far enough off this payload, 0.82 meters to go. They're so close, just one little bit of a push, and they don't want to give up an inch, but there's still more members of Bench Boys here in this fight, but Bench Boys can't leave the payload. Lana and Glitch are stuck there watching their team dominate as Hawk and Pit Pat will die. Mute will fall next. Jonathan last on the point, and it's a 2v5. Everything they can do to try to keep themselves alive, keep themselves in contention, but now the aimbot coming out for Pit Pat. He's trying to kill more members, but it's not gonna matter. Lana, Rank Yoshi, wipe him up. One more on the payload. Hawk is dead, and so are the hopes of Bench Boys. Capivara moving forward. Bench Boys relegated down out. And that's how you want to win these tournaments. This is exactly what you show. You might have lost a game before, but you're coming straight back into it. You're picking up where you left off, and you're showing that you can still dominate. And look at that pulse bomb stick from Rank Yoshi. Finds 3, rotates back towards the payload to try and find that extra tracer. Stark going to be able to find that, but still showing just the danger levels of these DPS players. And when it's all said and done, they have the team and the firepower to win this tournament if they set their minds to it. That's going to be it for the first game, though, and we will be coming up with more Overwatch action in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere yet. It's going to be game number 2 after this. Welcome back to the eNet Beta Cup 2022. This is Game 2 in Overwatch 2. Here we see the champions Capivara facing off against eNet Royalty. So similar faces for one team of Capivara, the same 5 members for them. eNet Royalty will be bringing on MK, Insane, EXO89, JP, and Meek. So with that lineup, it's going to be up to them to take down Capivara and move themselves to the next game. Over on the B stream, there really isn't a B stream, but the B game, there are 2 teams facing off in the names of Allergic to Objective and Free Agents. The winner of that game and the winner of this game are going on to the final game, where they will square off in a best of 5 to see who the tournament champions are. But for now, we have this bodacious best of 3 at store in mode push again. Same map pools, same exact order. 2 different teams now in front of us, ready to square head to head and go for gold. Stark, Lana, Glitch, Genya, Rankiyoshi. No time for them to cool down. Only that 5-minute break. Just enough time to go grab a cup of ice and pet my cat if you're me. Or enough time to just get ready to go for the next game and get those strats all ready to go. Same composition for them, but it's going to be the Moira, Lucio, Genji, Winston, and Reaper coming out for the side of eNet Royalty. eNet hosting the tournament, and their team is ready to play here, but will they be able to win? The Lucio's already getting run down. Insane going to be taken down by Lana, and that might have been an insane mistake, as he's taken down almost immediately. Fortunately, the cart not unlocked, and EXO going to be trading one back, but Glitch taking a kill on an MK, and the Moira will fall. Glitch now getting more damage, allowing his team to fill out behind him. Rankiyoshi and Stark taking down 2 members by themselves as well, and the rest of the team will follow up and continue to keep the damage as eNet Royalty will lose the first fight and fall. And right now, it really looks like we're back where we left off. Capivara just dominant in this run so far and kind of mopping up and kind of already ready to pick up where they left off. And Stark going to be taking care of the payload in the back line while the rest of the team goes forward and continues to fight. Lana trying to find a flank for themselves, and they're going to be taking MK so low. If the Helix rockets land there, they would have won that duel, but it does not matter. The damage done, resources used to heal them up, resources that won't be available for this next fight as Rankiyoshi finds one, but Capivara all by themselves trying to run away, trying to sprint, but old man legs just don't move that fast as Lana will fall to EXO. EXO trading the kill back, keeping it a 4v4. Insane will fall. Stark looking low as well, but the Lucio not traded back. Glitch goes into Primal Rage, going to be finding EXO, still jumping around in the big monkey farm. Batten members left and right as usual. Rankiyoshi finding a kill on a JP. The Reaper trying to get away, finds a health pack, but won't find much more. Glitch taking him down, and Genya winning the Moira duel against his opposing number is Insane now jumping around inside this patio area, not able to find much. The jump coming back, trying to finish him off, but he will fortunately manage to survive, and now it's Glitch who has to get out of there and run back to the safety of his team, but still locked up in their spawn and not too much ground for them to take. Glitch goes high, trying to find a way to escape. Coalescence comes out. It will heal him and damage the members of eNet Royalty, as they aren't able to get here to this fight, and the payload still being moved forward. Glitch finding themselves a double kill, but it's still just a 4v5. EXO trying to trade one back and will trade one back, as Rankiyoshi will also fall to JP. Now the Reaper doing his job against the Winston. Meek taking him down, or Meek helping take him down. Meek will fall to Genya, and Genya doing their job. Stark finally coming into this fight, not on the payload anymore, and finding a kill for themselves as Genya getting killed straight back. Stark now hot in the enemy zone, hot in the danger zone, and they're hot on his heels. He's taken down. The payload finally taken control of and moving back in the way for eNet Royalty, but still 89 meters. That was the distance that they used to win their first game here on New Queen Street, and that might just do it for them in this game, but still they have 5 minutes. If you're eNet Royalty, you have 5 minutes, so let me not break out the copium too fast. This Glitch now diving into the back line. Still a great chance for a fight win. EXO going to be using the Nano Blade, trying to find any opportunity to get a kill. Going to be helping one, but now Lana finding a kill into this fight to even it out. Has the tactical visor, has the aim hacks, has the aim bot, but has no kills. Glitch finding one for themselves, though. Meek will be taking down Lana. eNet Royalty trying to stabilize into this fight as Genya will be taken down by XO, and eNet Royalty almost succeeding. Rankiyoshi finding another kill back, and this is getting scrappy as Glitch will take down EXO, and still it looks like Capivara will be holding control of this payload. Stark trying to duel a Reaper, but that never goes well, as Glitch learned before him. Meek taking 2 kills. Capivara now lost control of the payload. eNet Royalty has it, but still has to walk it all the way back before they continue pushing themselves. They've had control of the payload for about 20 seconds now, but they haven't actually gained any ground because they're still walking it back through Capivara's territory. Glitch now the member to watch. He's looking for a duel and is going in for it now. Boot back with the Lucio's Coalescence comes back from the side of MK. Beat used on to the members of Capivara to give them a little bit more health, a little bit more shield, trying to keep them alive. Lotta finding Meek. Glitch going over top, chasing the Lucio. They are contesting for the payload still as Genya finds a kill. MK falling lower and lower and lower and now falling back to spawn. EXO trying to get the kills off for himself, dashing back and forth, trying to keep that Genji alive, but the Genji will be falling and now will be dead as Stark takes down Insane. Lucio versus Lucio. Stark will win it. And Capivara has control of the payload with just 3 minutes left to go. Now Glitch going up on the high ground. The Death Blossom used by Meek only finds one with it, but then we'll find another afterwards. Rankiyoshi trading one kill back, but Meek finding Lana. Glitch taking a kill for himself as well, but it looks like the damage has been done by eNet Royalty. Glitch going to be using the Primal Rage to keep himself alive. We'll actually find a kill on the Genji. Now the Reaper still. Those shotguns do a lot of damage, and Glitch might have just been at a loss of an ultimate for no reason, but a teammate now coming back. It's Stark, and now the heals come through for Glitch, and Glitch keeping himself alive, and what was a 2v1 is now a 2v2, is now a 3v4, and now a 5v5 and taken down to a 5v4 as Glitch will fall. Meek finds 2, JP gets 1 on Lana, and eNet Royalty continue to push the cart. But once again, eNet Royalty, the problem for them is the fact that they have had control of the cart but are not getting any extra distance. Finally, the robot will appear onto the push rock and will be moving this barrier further forward. Insane taken down by Lana as the health bars of XO and MK start to fall a little bit lower, but the damage is mitigated. JP finding 1 onto Lana. The Dragon Blade comes out for XO, looking for kills, finds 2. Stark and Glitch will fall together as X0 will get the first little advantage for his team, and now for the first time eNet Royalty pushing this payload further forward. 1 minute 46 seconds, fight win after fight win for them, and it looks like they might have found an answer to Capivara. Capivara struggling a little bit now after putting up an incredible push at the beginning of the game. Now not too much than a push back in the second half. 5 members on the cart for eNet Royalty as now Glitch goes in, and he goes in deep, but Lana's already dead. Meek will take the kill. Coalescence comes out, the Winston falling low. Coalescence used to keep him alive. Coalescence and that damage orb used to get more kills. Beat comes down, Glitch finds 2. Now just the members of eNet Royalty trying to find something into this game, but there's not much fight left for them to have. Rankiyoshi finds 2, Robot turns around, and with a minute left and Capivara in charge of the robot with such dominance, it looks like they might be trying to seal the game off right now. Done and dusted is what they want, but eNet Royalty will probably have a different say and are going to be doing everything they can do to flip the game back into their favor. Rankiyoshi finds the first kill onto Insane again, and remember at the first fight, Insane went down first and the fight went towards Capivara. Looks like it's going to have to be a miracle if you want to win this one. A miracle might come out for Meek and his Death Blossom, but booped away by the Lucio, and it's a 5-kill win for Capivara. When Insane falls, the rest of the team falls with him, and that trend holds true. And with 25 seconds left, that payload moving further and further and further forward. Lana getting a kill for himself. X0 taken down on that Tracer. No more Genji for this team. Stark going to be keeping his team alive, and for the first time, looks like we're going to be seeing Sojourn in the hero pool and in the game. JP using Primal Rage to give himself a little bit more health and a little bit more presence on the payload, trying to push members off. X0 will get a kill onto Glitch, but not before Glitch gets a kill onto Meek. JP with bounce back taking down Stark, juggling him in that Primal Rage form. Rankiyoshi finding another kill onto MK as the fight continues to break out on the payload. Contesting now, but in overtime. So now, even if eNet Royalty win this fight, they're going to have to win every fight after this. They can't leave the payload. Lana finding 1 onto the Death Blossom. Rankiyoshi finding another 1 with a melee fist on Insane. Another fist coming out and hitting Meek and bonking him back to spawn. Lana finding 1 in Coalescence, just better than the other Moira. Overtime will expire, and Capivara win the first round yet again, ready to continue their tournament run. And now they are sitting and a 1-0 lead in this game. One more map for them to win this one, take themselves to the finale, or eNet Royalty to complete the reverse sweep and do what Bench Boys couldn't do before them. Again, you did such a great job on this Moira this game, though. The Coalescence used in a great mix of just damage and heals. The Moira has such a versatile kit, allowing her to heal her teammates with slow healing that allows it to burst immediately onto them for heal, and then residual heal over time, and then just the ability to grasp and lifesteal health off other players. And I think that's really what helped her win this game and helped her create presence for her team to win. Next map coming up is going to be Midtown, but until then, we're going to take a quick break. And we are back Midtown, the destination, Capivara and eNet Royalty, the teams. And it's Capivara looking to recover from what was a pretty bad Midtown originally from their first game versus Benchboards. They were able to, drag it back in their favor at Circuit Royale, but if I know them, they're going to want to get a great hold here and have a great attack in order to close the game 2-0. And I have received word from the other side of production that Allergic to Objective will have won their game 2-0, and they're going to find themselves in the series finale. Now it's all eyes on this game to see who will win and join them there. Will it be Capivara or will it be eNet Royalty? It's up to this map to find out. A single map drop here from eNet Royalty could mark the end of their tournament run and mark it a little bit early. Glitch going to be taking a spot onto that. Winston is Lana will find themselves in the Echo to start. Stark probably will be picking up the Mercy, and Rankyoshi will be on that Tracer. It's a deadly DPS duo for them. Was the deadly DPS duo for the side of Bench Boys, but here it looks like they want to flip the switch. Insane going to be taking a point on the Ana, but the Sojourn coming out. Sojourn, a hero new to Overwatch 2, and a hero equipped with a railgun. So, gonna be a problem for Lana, or at least might be a problem. Landing primary fire with the assault rifle charges up the railgun, and a right click will send all of that charge directly into the enemy team. Off her wrist launcher, as you can see here, she can fire a little bit of what looks like a graviton surge. Does not pull enemies into the center of it too hard, but definitely slows them down from leaving the circle. And now the railgun showing its damage, but damage coming out onto the other side. Lana landing those sticky bombs, and you know, JP going to be taking a nap here in the middle of the fight. You really want to be awake for these things, JP, and he will be finally woken up. And now he's ready to complete his rage as he jumps onto the point, takes down Genya. The Ana by themselves won't last long, and now it's just the Echo and the Mercy. Fortunately, Lana going to be, you know, right in the middle of the team fight, and JP going to be taking this kill pretty fast. Right now, we have some information in the chat from Stark. Looks like the Winston either bugged out, disconnected, or left, but looks like there might be a little bit of a curse for Capivara on this map. And another match pause comes through. For some reason, Midtown and Capivara are two things that don't go together, oil and water. And we're going to get a match pause to figure out what happened. But yeah, glitch. Not too into that fight, and it says... He says he got stuck at the top for some reason, but that's all going to be all said and done and dusted, and the match will continue now. 3, 2, 1, and we are back. The cart has been released, something we didn't get to see in the first game, but now they're going to be guiding this hover fire truck towards its destination, resembling a lot of the assault mode where they were pushing the Formula 1 car on Circuit Royale. eNet Royalty in a great spot to continue this fight. Glitch going to be diving straight into the team, but Lana finding 2 quick kills. Insane and MK taken down almost immediately into this fight, and I didn't even see that damage coming out. Lana going to be taking those kills pretty fast. Rankyoshi striking one back, and now they're just rolling forward and taking damage onto this team. Rankyoshi hard to deal with, and will get themselves another kill as XO and the rest of the team will retreat to the safety of numbers while they wait for the rest of the team to come together so they can stave off the next assault. X0 will have ultimate available. Lana also has ultimate available. Ultimates across the board for both teams. Glitch going to be hit by a Bionade, going to have to run away as he can't be healed during that time. He's fine now, and going back in, and adaptive circuits engaged. Double the Winston, double the Monkey, double the fun. His Monkey mode is engaged, and Glitch and Lana going in, taking down X0. And continuing to roll throughout this team fight. Now, Lana falling a little bit lower, so we're going to pop the Primal Rage while they're in this transformed form. Now back to the Echo, and that's going to be just fine for them. Glitch taking down another kill. Lana with the Echo, just getting that much damage off, and at this point, escape safely. Those Echo ultimates are so powerful. It allows you to charge your ultimate even faster when you're in duplicate form, and allows you to duplicate any member of the other team, meaning that you can get some insane plays off and steal some pretty cool ultimates. If you're familiar with League of Legends, you might be thinking about Sylas, who's able to steal ultimates from opposing teams. And now JP hitting the aggressive Primal Rage, but so low health, even though he has 1,000 of it, he's taken down pretty fast. Lana taking him out of that. Now Lana wants to continue the domination. Rankyoshi finds one. The Genji of Meek now is struggling to find any value in the front line right now, and Rankyoshi a 3rd kill for them into this fight, and now it looks like it is eNet Royalties struggling for answers. Rankyoshi now up to a Pulse Bomb. Glitch almost to another Primal Rage. Stark almost to that Guardian Angel. As MK sitting on a beat, Insane sitting on a Nano Boost. X0 has their ultimate now as well. Meek has his Dragon Blade, and the Sojourn ultimate just allows that railgun to be charged 24/7 up to 100%, and a lot of damage can be done in that period. Glitch, though, still in the Primal Rage, just not giving it up, not giving quarter at all. Kill after kill after kill, and ground taken so much by Capivara. They don't want the other team to have any opportunity to push forward. They don't want eNet Royalty anywhere near the cart, and the payload has yet to move an inch since they first captured. Beat comes out to keep the team alive. Dragon Blade now going into the back line. It's going to be a Nano Blade boosted by the damage of this Ana, and now Meek getting kill after kill. Lana going to be taking the form of the Lucio, and this could go well now as this team fight continues. Lana has a chance to get a beat up and heal his team that much more, but it does not seem that there's going to need much more healing. Let's break it down. Beat comes out, going to heal up the members, but the fight's basically over. eNet Royalty struggling for answers and walking back to their spawn as Capivara going to be taking them down in dominant fashion. Oh no, and Meek taken down immediately in this fight. Not a lot he could have done to keep himself alive, as another character of the Brigitte almost taken down as well. They're dropping kill after kill to Lana and letting Lana run all over them as more damage being done from this Echo finds another kill. X0 taken down by Lana, and Lana now giving the team what ho and giving them something they just can't answer. The Echo's so dominant for them, and now it's Meek trying to find damage, but Meek taken down too. Everyone's trying to kill the Echo and they just can't. Yoshi finds another kill for himself, and now JP trying to keep the Winston alive but unable to. As now, there he goes, spinning around, ragdolling all over the place as he is killed. X0 taking the damage of those sticky bombs. Yoshi going to be finishing off JP there from earlier. And ultimates are all available for the side of Capivara, and not many ultimates available for the side of eNet Royalty. The closest one they have is Coalescence, and that's only at 75%. There's not a lot you can do that can really flip a team fight from one end to the other with just one Coalescence. You're going to need to have more. You're going to need impactful ultimates, and then you got 30 seconds to get them. Ultimates charge just a little bit slower in Overwatch 2. And Lana going to be taking another support here in this clone form. Yoshi finding a kill onto Meek, and Pulse Bomb comes out, not going to be getting too much from it. Genya going to be getting a kill of their own onto X0, and the other Echo just won't be there. Coalescence used, not to much avail, but Lana still getting a kill onto MK, and now Insane taken out by Glitch. Still, this team running all over the place. JP, one of the last members alive, and still fighting on this payload, will be taking down Lana with the help of Meek. But he will fall, Meek will fall as well, and Lana's just brought back another fight. You invest all of those resources to take down one Echo just for that Echo to be resurrected in the very next few seconds. Coalescence comes out. One of the only ultimates they have left is Rally, is used from the Brigitte to try to give her team a little bit more durability. Those two members trying to stay alive so they can come back and help with the fight, but it's not going to be doing them much. Lana falls a little bit low, but she's still tethered to a Mercy, keeping herself alive. The Moira will fall. Lana will get that kill as well. Insane going to be taken down here. And now Soldier 76 has the visor, but now he's locked onto the Winston, which means he's not going to be getting a lot of value from it. And on this Winston, the Winston will kill him while juggling him in Primal Rage. So it's going to be another kill being taken down. Glitch finding two more. JP getting a kill. Or JP not getting killed, JP getting killed. Glitch finding another one, and round one is over and going to the favor of Capivara. And as far as the game goes right now, I think one of the first things that you want to focus on is, well, Capivara, can you get past the first point? They weren't able to in the last round, but this round is another round entirely. And if they were holding back eNet Royalty so well there in the final few seconds, I think they're going to have a great chance to hold them back in the final game, in the final round here of Midtown. So all they have to do is get the payload off this first objective pad, New York Fire Department number 11, engine 11, and push it just a little bit further than eNet Royalty were able to do. And I think that if Lana and Yoshi keep playing up to this level, I don't think they're going to find much problem with that at all. In fact, those two DPS have been so troublesome and so hard to stop that, honestly, those two, they might just be the MVPs of this game. But Glitch himself finding so much damage, or at least himself on the Winston, with Winston being the big main monkey tank, is able to find so much damage, so much value, and just be up in your face the entire time. This team has all the makings of a championship team, and while I haven't gotten to see the other game of Allergic to Objective, right now Capivara looks like they might just have everything they need to take this run all the way. But first, they're going to have to take Midtown. fighting in the beginner subway cart as Lana will face check it and find all 5 members waiting for him. The Tracer going around to the back side here is Insane falling low already. Insane falling so low. Rank Yoshi going to be taken low himself, but healed up as he's not stopping in his assault. Wants to take down the Mercy, wants to get more damage off in this team fight as he's running all over the place looking for one target that he can isolate. Insane is that isolated target. Lana will also take down the Mercy, so no more supports for the side of eNet Royalty, and this main fight might be over already. Rank Yoshi all the way down to 3 HP, I think, and they are starting to stabilize. Lana finding another, an X0 taken down, but trading with the sticky bombs to Rank Yoshi, and even though it looks like eNet Royalty might have lost this fight, at the end of the day, they are able to stabilize. Lana, the last one fighting on objective. Genya still here, kind of staying and lagging behind, but as long as they can get themselves out, no harm, no foul, but they cannot, and it's going to be a little bit more of a wait for a 5v5 team fight. They were so close to converting that first fight, at least Capivara was, but eNet Royalty stopping them in their tracks, not really letting them get to that final point and, even out that fight and give themselves the advantage back in hand. So they're all going to have to try one more time. Hopefully no Winston's getting stuck here in the sky boxes. The Winston's now dangerous ground up there to tread upon, and you can see not many of them struggling to go up there at all. Lana now diving into the back line as the fight will start, and Insane taking down again. JP going to be finding one onto Glitch, and now no more main tank for the side of Capivara. MK will resurrect Insane, but will give his life for it, but still on support alive for the side of eNet Royalty. JP taking a nap, and now Bionated X0 will take down Stark, and another fight not won for Capivara. And now Genya just going to be taken down as that final pick. Insane did invest the nano boost into that fight, and it's 5 ultimates online for the side of Capivara. Only 4 ultimates online for eNet Royalty. So just from a pure ultimate economy perspective, you could press Q, all of you, and you have more ultimates than the other side, and that could get you the advantage. But obviously you want to chain these together in a strategic and tactical way to make sure that you are using the right ultimates at the right time. Glitch going over top. They find Insane again. Insane, the first pick so many times here. MK going to be resurrecting him again, and now it's all on the trades. Are you able to find the trades? Stark going to be taking down one in the Battle Mercy form, but Lana will fall, and all of a sudden one of your DPS is gone. Lana resurrected immediately back by the Mercy, and still it's a double Winston comp now. The latter Winston will be falling out of Echo form. Glitch finding 2 kills. Genya taken down by the other Winston, but now JP was the only one left alive on the point, trying to keep himself alive as the rest of the team is capturing behind him. A little bit more reinforcements for him here comes Meek, but Lana taking the form of the Sojourn. And now it looks like they are going to be able to find themselves a fight win. 60 seconds left on the clock. There's not a lot that eNet Royalty can do to contest, and it looks like they might have just found themselves the fight win. Glitch going in now to make sure that no one can come forward from the side of eNet Royalty. The payload is captured, and now they have only a few meters to push the payload in order to win the game, but they have 3 minutes to do it. So now it's up to eNet Royalty for hold on to the next 3 minutes. It took them a while to get to this point, but we have seen Capivara be very, very, very good at pushing objectives forward and getting ground. So I believe here the cart's so close already, just a little bit left to go as JP will jump onto the payload. X0 will find 1, Meek finds 2, Rank Yoshi, Glitch, and Stark will fall, and Genyo as well. So now Lana, the only one left alive, and just backing up, getting out of the fight. Capivara will be staved off just this once. eNet Royalty finding one more avenue back into this game. A lot more Overwatch left to be played. It could all be decided in one fight as the payload gets closer. Glitch trying to jump in and create some presence. JP going deep to push them back. And still no kills either way as the health bars stay relatively high, but Lana taking down that railgun, going to be barking loud. But fortunately, there's going to be a resurrection coming for Lana and a pulse bomb coming back onto the side of Rank Yoshi. Now the fight's getting a little bit deadly and the fight's getting a little bit desperate. Finally, one more kill in favor of Capivara. Glitch finding 1, but the fight's still so chaotic. Rank Yoshi, JP, Lana trading kills back and forth, back and forth. Rank Yoshi finding 1 more, 2 more meters to go, and Capivara will be going to meet Allergic to Objective in the finals. And really what helped them out here is big plays from a big tank. We talked about it already in the game. Glitch making so much space for his team, and here at the end, the Soldier 76 had the opportunity to make a big fight, and he's just taken out, juggled around by Glitch, and it's going to be the reason that they win. We have good presence up front, you're going to have a good main tank up front, and you're going to have the space and the time you need to make those plays behind them, and I think that's what's going to propel them on to this final game. Best of 5 coming up, but until then, about a 5-minute break. Last game here, a last chance for Capivara and for the side of Allergic to Objective to secure their reign at the top of the tournament. eNet Beta Cup 2022 final game here for you, and instead of the best of 3, it's going to be a best of 5. Instead of 2 maps needed to win, you're going to need 3. Capivara dominant in their tournament run, taking down 2 teams on the way to get here. Bench Boys and eNet Royalty both falling to Capivara. And Allergic to Objective going to be winning their first game and taking it all the way here to the final map. Both teams undefeated on this push map, and it's up to one team or another to dethrone the other here. One team will finally have to lose, and it's up to us to see who it will be, and we will find out in just 5 more seconds as mode push is about to start. Now both teams coming out ready for battle. 20 seconds left. Stark, Lana, Glitch, Genya, Rank Yoshi, Gundalf, Time, Nephrin, Mupp, and Adrenalinda are going to be squaring off against each other. Not a near identical composition. Mupp instead picking the Ana instead of the Moira of Genya. Time and Nephrin are going to be on the Genji and the Sombra instead of the Tracer and the Soldier 76. But we've already seen what Lana's tactical visors can do, and we will see what they can do in this game. Glitch sticking to his trademark Winston as the fight's coming out. Lana's going to be slept and hacked, and he's going to be taken down almost immediately into this fight. And now you're without one of your DPS if you are Capivara, but Stark going to be taking down one member of his own. Allergic to Objective going to have to respect this 4v4, but so many health bars are so low. Rank Yoshi going to even that out by getting a kill for himself. Time will fall. Glitch taking a little bit of a nap. You gotta wake up, big boy. Gotta wake up. And Stark going to be helping him out, taking Gundalf off of him and relieving that pressure. And already Capivara, right where they left off, winning games, winning objectives, and pushing the cart forward. Already it's in their control. And Stark going to be moving it and helping out his team. On the other side here, Allergic to Objective are doing their best to recontest. A hack comes out, Glitch caught out just a little bit, but he's got enough health to get himself out alive. As this fight stalemates and the robot begins to round the corner. Payload coming. Glitch still here, just pushing back the teammates of Allergic to Objective, but they're jumping Stark in the back line. A hack comes out onto the Soldier 76. He will fall. Rank Yoshi trades one back, and Mupp will fall with the Ana. One more healer out of the game. Glitch going forward. Glitch going straight. Glitch getting one kill. Glitch still trying to get more. Reloading to that Tesla cannon, and now trying to take more members back to spawn. Rank Yoshi finds Adrenalinda, and they continue to push forward. Capivara uncontested here into this game. Gundalf dropping back, Gundalf dropping out. And they're still at a loss for words as they're trying to recover and take down Capivara. Capivara, oh so dominant on these style of maps. And right now, it looks like they might have everything that they need to finish out this game. Nephrin looking for an opportunity to get a big hack off. Genya going to be using the Coalescence. Hack tried to be hacked out of it, but EMP only finds one member, but it might have just been enough as Glitch and Gandalf trade kills back. Rank Yoshi gets one back now, so it's a 3 for 3. Glitch will be hacked out, and the payload is flipped back over towards the side of Allergic to Objective. But now, with Glitch finding a kill, it was gonna go back to the side of Capivara, but still, right now, there's really no winner of this fight, as it's getting scrappier and scrappier. But now the payload moving forward. Lana comes back, Lana finding damage, and they're really not able to push Capivara off the payload entirely. Capivara's doing a great job contesting this payload in a way that allows them to not lose ground. Even when they're not pushing the robot forward, the robot's not getting pushed back. Nanoblade comes out, Time finds 2 already. A hack comes out onto Lana, and the first successful blade that we've seen here today, Time finds 4! Time has done such a great job with that blade, and that might have been their win condition right there. Their plan might just be give Time Nano, give Time Blade, let him go ham on the other team. A few hacks from Nephrin here and there don't hurt with helping that initiative out, but right there, great job for him and helped his team get a big play in a big way and start moving the cash back. Unfortunately, already, Capivara has control of this robot. Time finds a kill for himself there. Rank Yoshi taking out a big source of the damage in the backline. Luna getting taken down too. Nefren with a hack taking him and unable to use any of his utility, and Gundalf and Mup will be cleaning up the team fight. Glitch is the last one alive, just trying to stall out this payload for a little bit of extra time and a little bit extra space, but it won't be long before he too is taken down. But he won't go down without a fight, taking Adrenalinda with him. But Allergic to Objective will have the robot and will be pushing the payload further forward. 4 minutes left now. They're up to 10 meters, 50 more to go to tie up the score of Capivara. But right now, with the way they're fighting these team fights, it looks like they might have the best chance to get it done. Now 20 meters, 40 away. Glitch jumping in. Lana with the visor, but hacked out of it. An EMP saved and directly used to stop him from using that tac visor, but it might not have been enough. Lana getting a kill on the Nefren, but will be getting killed back, and Gundalf in time. Just the two of them are switching this team fight back in favor of their team. Gundalf will be taking down Stark as well as Glitch, Genya, and Rankyoshi alive on the side of Capivara. And Glitch going to be using Primal Rage to keep himself just alive for a little bit longer. Lana taking a... when Lana not in this fight, Rankyoshi taking a kill, his sidekick on the damage roll. Glitch is hacked and unable to roam around with the monkey, but they're still getting pushed back. Allergic to Objective not able to do as much as the robot is back on the payload and back moving forward. Hack coming out onto Genya, but no kill coming in with that. Time finding one already. Mup will fall in trade. This time continues to go off with the Genji Blade, not finding much more, and will be taken down by Rankyoshi. Pulse Bomb comes out, but will not find a kill. Gundalf going into the back line now. Primal Rage doing a good job of pushing members back and forth, but Glitch, in the meantime, jumps directly into the back line of Allergic to Objective and finds Adrenalinda, and now Gundalf going to have to take a break, take a breather, and walk away. And already right now, what you're seeing and what we are seeing from this team is just the aggression from Capivara. And the aggression is what's really been helping them out, as Adrenalinda will fall, Lana and Genya getting kills, Nefren trying to trade one back, gets one onto Stark, one support is down for the side of Capivara, but two supports are down for the side of Allergic to Objective. Gundalf trying to run away, but there are no heals to run to as he's taken down by the Moira Coalescence. It's going to be 4 kills for nothing traded back in a great way for them to get this fight going for them. Nefren was found on his relocation beacon, tries to get out yet again, but no invisibility available for the Sombra. He's taken down, he's taken out, and he's sent back to spawn as this cart is getting so close to the end goal. Sound beat comes out to keep the team alive. Final destination just up ahead. Glitch going to be jumping into the back line, trying to get kills. Coalescence taken out by Mup, trying to help his team stay alive with some heals and a little bit of damage on top of that. EMP comes out and it catches 4 members. Genya helping kill Mup, though Nefren gonna have it all to do with his team, but he's taken down, absolutely squashed by the giant Winston as the cart continues to move forward. Genya taking down Time, and Adrenalinda will fall as well. Now it's just Gundalf trying to stay onto the cart, but they are staggered. But you are going to have to kill Gundalf fast if you want to take this team out of contention. Mup running around, and now the Soldier 76 coming back. It's going to be Nefren switching off the Sombra, trying to get a little bit more damage. Start taking down Gundalf if they try to fight onto the payload. Winston jumps down onto them again. Nefren will fall. Mup not looking too worse for wear, and Mup will tie as well. Time managing to find 1 kill. It's the Genji and the Lucio on the payload. Genya trying to stay alive, and he will. Rankyoshi helps take him down, and for the first time today, we see Capivara winning the map. They got closer and closer every time, but now it won't be a matter of time. All they have to do is finish out the map all at once, and they have the first point on the board. Time, however, did such a great job on this Genji not to be overlooked. Still very dangerous as a player in himself. 3 kills on the Blade is the first that we saw, but then we found just yet one more as the Nano Blade helped get this plan rolling for them and helped to get a little bit more pressure back for their team. Unfortunately, not enough to cross the line, not enough to finish. But Allergic to Objective has another chance here on Midtown. We will be seeing that very shortly. And here we go into Midtown for the third and the final time. Capivara finding one map for themselves, trying to make it two. Midtown has been their curse. They were able to win it last game, but not after a little bit of trouble on that defense. First off, we saw Stark in the first map disconnected, and then Glitch getting stuck, finding himself a glitch on top of the subway. But now it is up to the teams to find a way to break through. Allergic to Objective going to want to find their way forward, going to want to find a way to get off that goose egg in their scoreline, and they are going to try to get another map point. It's the first of 3 for them, and they will have 3 maps to go if they want to make that happen. Capivara only has 2 more maps, and this could be one of them. And it's up to these 2 teams to write their own destinies here. One of them is guaranteed second place, but second place, there's a lot less cash than first, and they are still fighting for this $250 prize pool split between all 5 of the players. And so, for these 2 teams, there is a lot on the line, a lot of cash to be had for both sides, and you can best believe that both of them are angling to get it. Capivara will be starting out on the defense, ready to go back to work, ready to go to town as Allergic to Objective coming off, and it looks like it might be, indeed it is, a perfectly mirrored composition from both teams. Same exact characters on both sides. Echo presence ready and waiting. Lana so dominant on this Echo and ready to do work for his team. Glitch going to be nano down, and Genya going to be the first to fall. Nefren finding a kill, and already Rankyoshi will fall as well. Nefren getting a kill with that focus beam down onto Stark. Lana by themselves all alone on the objective, and now it is a Glitch all alone on the objective, and a dominant fight win for Allergic to Objective. Once again, Midtown strikes its luck, and Allergic to Objective win a better team fight with their talented players, and we'll be pushing this one forward. Rankyoshi looks like they want to try and stall out the objective, but not able to, as time going to be there onto the Tracer to kind of stop that push forward. Already though, the objective is unlocked for Allergic to Objective, and they're going to be starting to push this payload forward to get presence here. Capivara was able to stop eNet royalty here, but it does not look like they're able to, as Glitch is already down on the ground. Nefren going to find that first kill, time trading one back, and Nefren getting another one. Lana will be taking down Nefren, but resurrections will come out on both teams. Genya coming back for Capivara, Nefren coming back for Allergic to Objective. And Gundolf taking down Genya, Nefren taking down Lana yet again. Glitch the only one left alive for his team, and they are getting pushed back, and they are getting pushed back hard. ATO doing such a great job here. Glitch taken down by this Tracer, and Rankyoshi will be switching to the Widowmaker to try and do just a little bit more. Ultimates are online and available for ATO. Nefren has the duplicate, Adrenalinda has the Guardian Angel, and there are no ultimates available for the side of Capivara. Diva coming out, Nefren and Gandalf, the 2-tank duo. Time taking down a kill, Gandalf getting one, the Widowmaker will fall, Stark left all alone. Nerf this, a bomb goes into the back line, won't find anything, but will create some space, forcing members straight into the fangs of Capivara. Diva all alone on the payload is just going to be glitched by themselves, taken down almost immediately, and with 4 minutes on the clock, the payload is almost to the next location. Payload almost there to the second checkpoint. It is there now, time on the board, 5 minutes still, a push that cannot be stopped. So far in this game, Capivara has only gotten 1 kill to their name. As ATO take what they want, they see the end, they saw that first map defeat, and they don't want any more of that. They're going to be running into the back, they're going to be strong and hard and ready to go. Duplicate coming back, Lana going into the back line, but Glitch is already out of the mech. Rankyoshi will fall to time, the Tracer v Tracer, 1 by time. Glitch will be taking down Mup though in the Baby Diva form, not to be trifled with, still very, very, very dangerous. Lana taken out of Duplicate form, and now kind of in no man's land, trying to get away, but won't be able to. Time getting the kill, Mup will be resurrected. Diva now has the nano boost. She says she's unstoppable, but is she really? She's getting chunked down by every single member of ATO. A biotic grenade will go in to try to keep her alive, but she's falling slower and lower and lower. In the meantime, Pulse Bomb takes out Rankyoshi. Time finding more and more value. 2 kills already, 1 with the Pulse Bomb. The Ash taken down, now resurrected by Stark, but Genya all by themselves into the back line. The Winston diving deep and trying to find more kills. There he goes into the back line, and he is slept. Gundolf, but slides down the staircase, will be safe, but Capivara will not be safe from Nephrin and Time, who continue to push forward. Nephrin going to be using the tactical visor in this duplicate form, already getting one. Time finding another Gundalf, finding one on the Stark, and they are not able to contest. 4 minutes left on the clock, and a dominant first round for ATO, finding everything that they needed, finding all the momentum, and pushing it to the end almost immediately. If this goes to overtime, those 4 minutes in the time bank mean that they will have 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go as far as possible. It is up to Capivara to cap the first objective and try to find their way into this game. But after that first round of this map, it does not look good for them. 20 seconds to kind of get a strategy, get just anything for their team, and find something that they can use to get back into this game, or it will be this map point going over to ATO. Allergic to objective might be their name, but they definitely are not in game, as they have found their way all 3 points, and right now it's a 3-0 for ATO. They're setting up on the objective. No changes to their composition. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Capivara trying to go back to the original composition they came out of the doors with, but this time they're going to be running again on the Baptiste. Immortality field here, so it is going to be a little bit, maybe a little help for them to have an immortality field ready to go in their hand at all times, just allowing them to keep members of their team alive if they need to. But we are not sure, and there's only one way to find out, and we will find out in just 5 seconds. Doors are opening now. Members of Capivara ready to go to fight, ready to go to war, led by Glitch. Lana following close behind, and already the duels of the Echoes is starting. Nephrin going to be finding a little bit of damage for himself. Time taking a half HP, but so far should be meted up, healed up by his team. The main fight has not broken out. It's really just Tracer v Tracer duels of the Echo skirmishes through the sky. All eyes are on the Engage. Now Glitch finding that Engage, going into the backline, trying to find Adrenalinda, taking down a half HP almost immediately, but Nephrin on the counter. Engage is going to find Lana almost immediately. DPS taken out of the air, but the Tracer v Tracer will be finding Time. They're trying to push forward here, trying to take down Mup. Mup trying to keep themselves alive with a biotic grenade, just running around, ring around the rosy we go. Rankyoshi finds Adrenalinda. In the meantime, Time finding Strike, and Glitch taking down Mup. Already now this fight going back and forth, but Time finding the supports of Capivara. Time now backing up. He's done a lot of the work. Rankyoshi, though, doing more work back, and it looks like Capivara might have found what they needed to cap the first payload in the first time. First team fight comes out. They are trying to contest in the final seconds of this payload, but it might not be enough. Nephrin finds one onto Lana and still doing the damage. Tracer here. Biotic grenade will land. Gundalf finds one as well. Now the immortality field comes out to try to keep the team alive. It's burned down by Time. Nephrin finding 2 kills into this fight, and it looks like Capivara might not be able to cap this point at all. The last second stall from the Tracer turns into the reinforcements of the entire team, and it allows them to keep themselves alive in this game. That 2 ticks are stored, reserved, and saved for Capivara, but that 3rd tick won't be had. Now both these teams are just going to have to reset and get after it again. As Glitch already taking so much damage on the way, and 75 HP was the number. Adaptive Circuits engaged 2 Winstons now from the side of ATO, but Gundalf going to be taken down quite early. The window for the Baptiste allows his damage output to be so aggressive. Genya finding 3 kills, first finding the Winston, then finding the other Winston, then finding Nephrin, and able to get his team ahead. Not a lot that they could do on the other side. Lana finding Mup. And that's all she wrote on this first objective and this first period of play. 4 minutes now to guide the fire truck all the way to the end here. And do they have what it takes? They're showing signs of life. They're showing some fight. And they're going to have to keep showing that for the next 4 minutes if they want to win this match. Glitch here, ready to go, ready to try to contest the high ground. Wants to force ATO off it as fast as possible. And just by being here, he is a threat. Nano Boost is used. Time going to get a kill on the Immortality field. Burn it down. Gundalf going to be taking out the Baptiste. Too late. Glitch going high, finds Adrenalinda, then finds Nephrin Stalk. Finds the Resurrection on again. Time taking out Stark. Now Glitch running around, goes Primal, gets angry, trying to juggle around Mup, will successfully have done so. Mup will be taken down. Glitch finding one as Genya finds another. Pulse Bomb comes out, connects onto Gundolf, but Gundolf will still take down Genya in the Primal Rage. Juggling players left and right, juggling the Baptista around, and the Baptiste falls. Glitch finding one back, and team fight is going their way. Capivara battling back. They might be scarred. They might have been pushed back and battered in the first round, but here in the second, they're doing their best. Still no composition changes from either team. Glitch trying to keep himself alive, and just by being in this side room, he's creating presence and creating space for his team. Now diving onto the back line, Adrenalindo will be the target. Duplicate comes through. They're still looking skyward, trying to find this Mercy. Nephrin finds the Baptiste on the ground. Now finds Stark. Mercy for Mercy has been traded out. Nephrin's flying around, will take down Glitch as well and trying to keep themselves alive, and it looks like they will back up to full HP, now dueling with the Tracer of Rankyoshi. Nephrin finding another kill, Rankyoshi will fall, Lana taking down Mup, Time taking down Lana, and the fight unravels for Capivara and stabilizes for ATO. And now ATO just pushing forward, making a little more space for themselves and just showing that they're ready to play, showing that they're here and ready to go. Gundolf goes in deep, but already in the time that takes for him to land. Time finds a kill, Nephrin finds two. And the fight already won. Glitch trying to do his best to get Adrenalindo, but won't even manage to do that. Biotic Grenade lands at his feet. Nephrin finds another one with a focusing beam. And it looks as if they might be in position to take this map. Genya, though, coming with ultimate online. Last time he had this ultimate available, managed to find 3 kills. Rankyoshi has that pulse bomb available, and we all know what a pulse bomb can do, especially if it's stuck in the right place. We've seen it before, a 3K, and we're going to need a big play from Capivara if they want to win this game. Glitch getting some damage onto targets now as Time is charging into the back line. As one target goes into the back line, the counter will come from the other team. Baptiste dropping down but burned out of the duplicate form. Lana finds one onto Adrenalindo. Glitch goes deep, will get slept. Will be biotic and antied, meaning he cannot get healed back up. Rankyoshi will be coming in as well to help get more damage off. Glitch falling lower and lower, chasing back down to his team to keep himself alive. But finally, Capivara managing to move just a little bit further forward. Now, Time dropping the pulse bomb at the feet of Glitch, not going to be able to find the kill. Rankyoshi will take one onto Adrenalindo. Lana will be taking out Time. And now it's Winston versus Winston. But Winston versus Winston plus Mercy is not a fair fight to be had at all. And it looks like ATO will be regrouping to try to get themselves in another chance to take this map away. Now though Winston's coming back in, but Mup taking out Rankyoshi almost immediately into this fight, so it's going to be a 5v4 to start with, and now it looks like they're going to try to use that to their advantage. Glitch will fall as well, and it's going to be Nephrin finding those kills. Nephrin finds another one onto Lana. Mup finds one onto Stark. The Immortality Field taken down almost immediately. Genya will fall to Gundolf, and it looks like they found the kills, but not before the payload makes it all the way. They still have a little bit more time, and while it might only be a minute left, they might have what it takes. They might have everything left in the tank to finish out the map. But one thing that I have to say, even if they do finish out this map, ATO still has 4 minutes in the overtime. Doomfist now traded out for the Winston, so no more Winston now, except in the form of the duplicate form. Genya running away now, as Nephrin will take the Moira in the duplicate form. Not too much. Gundolf will be taking out Lana's, and will be Rankyoshi will be taking Nephrin out of the Moira form. Lana resurrected by his teammates, as Stark will do the work to keep him up. But the Winston all over, and both of these supports just having to back up, and these supports are getting killed. Nephrin will find Glitch, Time will find Stark. Now Time's all over Genya, and he's just flattened by Gundolf, and there's not much more that he can do. Only 35 more seconds for Capivara to get forward in this map. Time taking out Lana, and it's not looking likely anymore. This is what you don't want to see. When you start to see players like Glitch swapping tanks every single fight, it just means that they're struggling and trying to find answers. That means that there aren't answers to be found. So, Gundalf diving into the back line and creating damage for himself. Time gets low and lower as he will be killed. Lana, though, feeling the pressure from Nephrin and will die. Glitch now, everyone all over him. Not enough Moira heals in the world to keep him alive as Genya is pushed away from his tank, using the Fade to get back towards him, but still getting beaten and battered by Gundalf. Stark manages to find Nephrin in the meantime, as Genya, still pressured by this Winston, will be kept alive. And it's going to be Gundalf taking the pressure now as Lana will take him out. Time will find Genya after a while, but now has the echo of Lana all over him. Glitch manages to kill him up in the meantime. It's a scrappy fight on the objective as Glitch manages to find two, finds Time as well, and they're pushing the payload forward, but now they cannot leave it before it gets to the end of its track, and still one more corner and a front stretch to go before they're able to march it all the way to the end. Rankyoshi will find the first kill onto Adrenalinda, but they now need to touch. ATO, now it's their turn to go in, but it's going to be 5v4 from the start. Fortunately, they do have the spawn's advantage. Nephrin dealing with threats in the back line. Rankyoshi taken down, and now it's 5v4 again now, but this time ATO the advantage. Graviton Surge coming in. Time will find the Pulse Bomb stick onto Stark and get the kill. Glitch finds one onto Time in the meantime, and it's going to be Gundalf falling lower and lower, but staying alive, and now Lana here to contest, but not many more members with Lana caught inside of the Graviton Surge from the duplicate form, and the map is over. Map 2 goes to ATO. They are able to find their first point, and we are tied up 1-1 as we move on to the third map. And in this map, we saw how a dominant and aggressive ATO could be. We thought that Lana was going to be one of the best echoes at this tournament. Well, you have to see Nephrin. Nephrin did so much all game long to get kills for his team. Genya going to be the first to fall here, and he just time and time again, team fight after team fight, just found opportunity after opportunity to get his team into the right position to finish out those fights. And I think that if we continue to see that, they will be in a great spot for the rest of the game, but we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We are back. Welcome back, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to the eNet Overwatch Beta Finals. Stark, Lana, Glitch, Genya, Rankyoshi, Gundalf, Time, Nephrin, Mupp, and Adrenalinda are all fighting to cement their names as the winners of the first eNet Championship Cup and the first eNet Championship Tournament. Along that comes with bragging rights and a $250 cash prize. And it's all to be decided tonight. You're in the one-stop shop for all Overwatch content with your host, me, Believer, bringing you all the action topside as we breach into this final map. Had myself an ice cube. My voice is recovering and failing all at the same time, and I am ready to give you the coverage of the best Overwatch we've seen in the beta to date. Capivara going to be taking a little bit of a shot to their egos as they lose that final map, but they were holding on along at the end, struggling and fighting and scrapping till the very end of the fight and showing that they are a force that is still to be reasoned with and still to be considered into this game. Gundolf going to be taking out the Sigma here, and it's going to be different composition all from the start. One thing that we do want to focus on, Nefren on the Widowmaker. We saw how dangerous he was on the Echo last game, and if he can keep up that same presence and that same kill priority and the potential on this Widowmaker, we're going to be seeing a great thing from him. Rankyoshi switching off the Tracer and will be taking the Mei instead. As already, Nefren wants to get these shots off earlier, wants to get these shots off, and here he goes. Gets a body shot here, but not any headshots at the moment, taking damage, still trying to find value, but he's making the players of Capivara respect him and respect his presence. They have to back off, they have to play outside of sight lines, or else they will fall to him and his damage. Nefren's still just doing chunk damage as the payload starts to move forward, driven forward by Gundolf as he's helping his team out. Biotic Grenade will land on Alana. Stim Pack will not help him, but Gundolf getting chased down here and in a dangerous spot. Low health, has the shield to absorb, tried to keep himself alive. Rankyoshi will find Adrenaline in the meantime. Immortality Field will be used, and Rankyoshi will also help find Gundolf. His time will take down Genya in return and escape with his life, but still not a lot of value for ATO in this first fight. Capivara did a really good job of keeping them sequestered and keeping them out of the loop here. Nefren switching off the Widowmaker will switch back on the Echo, and now the fun begins for him. Ooh, a sleep dart landing on Alana though. Mup will be landing that one to keep the Soldier 76 from doing too much damage, and immediately Gundolf going to dive on top of him. He's going to have to back off as Glitch dives up to contest. Rankyoshi here trying to do his best with the Mei, trying to slow them down and get those icicles to land right now. Not too much he can do, and he's taken down almost immediately by Nefren, the Echo. Right now, a menace in the air. Immortality Field coming up from the Baptiste, but burned down by time. Nefren finds the other DPS. Mup finds Glitch, and there's not a lot more that they can do. Stark trying to keep himself alive while keeping their players low, but unable to do so. Time and Nefren, the two of them combined, taking this team fight straight to the face of Capivara and taking this payload straight to the first checkpoint. All up to Capivara to try to cement themselves onto the high ground. Gundolf will dive directly onto the Mei, trying to help out as Glitch dives onto the payload to try to contest it. They don't want them to get this first objective point. They don't want them to be in potential to win, but Nefren and Gundolf doing the damage themselves. Nano Boost comes out onto the Winston, and he will have gotten himself 3 kills at the end of this fight. And it's going to be enough to help them get that payload to the first checkpoint, and it might just be a little bit more. And it might just be Capivara invested so much to try to get that fight to stall out at the end, but ATO managed to push them back. And now when you invest all of those ultimates, all of that presence, all of that team fight and resources to try to fight the objective, when you're on the place that could be your greatest advantage before you're ready to group up and fight, they're going to get this high ground for free. Lana now firing away, Genya finding 2 by himself as Lanya finds another with the tactical visor. Glitch going to jump down onto the payload and stop Mup from moving it any further. Mup will be taken down, and it was close, but it was stabilized. And good news is they will still have this high ground to fight off of. It was dicey there for a second, but Capivara knew what they were doing the whole time, and they were able to fight and do it the right way and keep themselves alive. Here comes the dive. Gundolf going into the backline. Time's already there. Nefren with the sticky bombs will find one on Lana. Now diving back, trying to find more damage. Blizzard will land, but will catch only one member. That will be Gundolf, but he might be burned down into the time that it takes for him to get a blast pack out. In fact, he will be. Rankyoshi finding that kill onto the Mei. That freeze there, so oppressive and so dangerous to him. As Nefren is trying to find kills, trying to help out his team, trying to get them back into contention to win, as he will be taking the Mei. And this is an incredible ultimate that he might be able to use to help his team out, but right now it doesn't look like he's able to get the Blizzard. He is able to get the Blizzard off. Indeed, he's taken out of that form, but not before he kills Stark. Walled into the back room, but he's done enough damage on his own. Nefren finds another as Glitch jumps onto Adrenalinda. Lana will get one kill back onto Mup, and there are no more supports left for ATO, but Gundolf will be taking down Lana, and right now there's no more players left for Capivara. Indeed, no more players left alive, and it's going to be ATO moving the payload ever forward as they're nearing the second objective with 2 minutes left on the clock. Glitch now ready to take some space for his team. There is less crowd control, but time into the back line. Finds Stark and Lana taken down by Rankyoshi, but the damage has been done. One pulse bomb. Nephrin finds two, takes down Glitch from the mech, and finds Rankyoshi as well. I look a little bit like an oracle as I read the kill feed wrong. He will get two as he demechs and gets Rankyoshi. And that's all they needed. Time runs in with the pulse bomb, gets a great stick, gets 2 kills, and ends up winning that fight for his team. Genya going to be take down Nephrin, and finally the terror out the sky might be stopped just a little bit as Gundalf goes in with a Primal Rage. Coalescence being used by Genya to try to stabilize just a little bit, do some damage to this Raging Monkey, and allowing his team to sustain just a little bit better into the fight, as there is danger in the back line as Ash is just pumping bullets and damage towards the members of ATO. Glitch now on the payload as Gundam will get a nano boost onto him. The bomb comes out. Glitch will be taken down before he can remech. Lana now has the opportunity to get some damage off with this nano visor. Pulse bomb going to be landing at his feet, but it will not kill him, but that does not matter. Biotic grenade from Mup will do the rest. Gundalf taking out Genya, and that might be it for this first fight of 2. Looks like ATO is only going to need one more to win, and the last fight might be scrappy with some stalls. Glitch now ready, but doesn't have any ultimates. He's ready to stave off this first fight. Rankyoshi trying to do damage, and it's going to be Nephrim dueling with Glitch at the high ground. Rankyoshi now trying to get themselves up here to this balcony. A dynamite comes out. The only ultimate that they had has just been used. Rankyoshi, though, does get a fight onto Adrenalinda. Lana will take Nephrin out of this form, and it's already down to 1 support. Again, Biotic Grenade will land at the feet of Capivara, but Glitch finding Nephrin, Mup, and Gundalf will find Stark and Lana as this fight continues all over the point, but Glitch will be taking down Mup, and it looks like they've done enough work to clean up the fight. Gundalf, though, doesn't want that to happen, pops the Primal Rage just in case he can find a hero play for his team. Spawns so much closer for the side of Capivara, but ATO doing what they can. Time and Gundalf combined are finding kill after kill. Gundalf is going to demech the Diva and kill the Diva, and the pulse the cart is still moving forward, and even though it was a 2v3 in a fight, they're still managing to win. Time finds the stick onto Stark and will find a kill for his team. Gundalf now trying to get up, not trying to kill himself here and go too far for it, though. Time and Nephrin and Time again will find Rankyoshi, Lana, and Genya. Bomb goes up in the air to try to get some kills. It won't find anything. Glitch taken out before he can remech. Stark now the only one left on the payload to try and contest the Lucio, bouncing around but not able to find anything, and they will win the first round with 59 seconds onto the clock. What an incredible push there at the end for ATO. Gundalf and Time was all they needed at the end, and even though I thought they might have been taken down and put back just a little bit, it was not enough to stop them completely, and they were able to win the map anyways. There's some incredible Overwatch there, and really was a hero play from them. They found the game, and they wanted to end when they wanted to end, and they made it happen. And now it's going to be all up to Capivara to respond, or it's going to be map 2 and point 2 going over to ATO. Just so you guys know, watching in the crowd, if they lose this next map and it goes to map, well, the next map is going to be a push map of Colosseo. Push is the one that has been so good for the side of Capivara, but at the same time, there's a lot of momentum right now riding on the side of ATO. So we will see if they are able to win it there on Colosseo or if they are not. But first, they're going to have to win Circuit Royale. And they are ready to go now. As pretty similar compositions are coming out. Nephrin, though, going to be on the Ashe on this defense to try and get more damage and more value. Already the first fight's coming out, and a dynamite goes into the back room finding Genya and Glitch. Glitch now diving onto the front line, but Coach Gun away. That back blast from the Ashe doing enough to keep him off, but Lana finds a kill onto Gundalf. Anyways, Glitch now jumping onto the defense, beginning to stagger just a little bit. They're going to have to respect the space because they won't have a main tank of their own as Glitch goes further into the back line trying to get damage off with this Tesla cannon, and doing a good job of it too. Finally, they're going to back off and just kind of sit up at this corner, but the cart moving so far forward for them already looks favorable indeed. Biotic grenade landing at the feet of Glitch might stall him out from making his push for just a couple of seconds now, but Rankyoshi is going in. Glitch diving in, but so is Gundolf. Time finding a kill onto Lana. Genya trading one back onto Adrenalinda. It's a DPS for support trade as Nefren finds another onto Rankyoshi. The headshot landing onto the Tracer, and the Tracer won't be long for this world when that happens. Time finds one onto Stark as well, and now it's Glitch alone in the payload with only Genya to heal him in 3v2 situation. Now jumping out, Moira using the Fade to try to get away, but Glitch might still not be able to run fast enough. Time will take him down before the rest of the team can come in. Time takes Genya down as well as landing the pulse bomb on Alana. Time on a little mini rampage. He's chasing them down, says, I've chased you back to your entire team, but I'll kill them all anyways while I'm here. I was here for 2, but I'll take the 3rd. Thank you very much. Make it a combo and give me 3. Time doing a great job and managing to kill 3 members for himself. Now Glitch going to jump down and try to push them off this high ground, but on the meantime, Gundolf goes deep. He has a nano boost on him. Nefren is going to kill Rankyoshi. An assassination attempt with the pulse bomb just won't land. Lana gets taken down by Gundolf as he goes on a little mini rampage in the back line by himself, and he is gonna boot back towards the direction of the opposing team, but has the health to survive. And Gundolf now is going to respond by jumping in himself. Coalescence is popped to drive him back and drive him away. Glitch now pops the Primal Rage in the back line of ATO, as now Genya going to be the front line of ATO. Bob is coming out now to try to stop this push. Genya has to get away from it. Glitch has a barrier to keep himself alive as the pulse, vision is popped by Lana, but not before Bob gets a kill onto Genya. Nefren gets another one as Tactical Visor comes out trying to find kills, but no kills found for it. Instead, it's going to be Nefren with 2. Pulse bomb lands on the ground but doesn't find anything. It's going to be the pulse bomb from Time as Glitch falls off the side of the map onto the F1 circuit. He'll be taken down, and not long for this world. Nefren finding another with a dynamite, and it's all unraveling for Capivara. Glitch now trying to find a way back into the map. Rankyoshi trying to contest this Ashe on the high ground with the help from the Diva Matrix is going to help keep him alive and able to keep him a little tankier, beefier, but Time will find Genya. Sonic Beat comes out from the Lucio to try to keep his team alive. A little extra health added onto those health bars. And now tapering off, and that advantage is gone, and not long for this world. Now Gundolf trying to help his backline, trying to keep them alive, and Nefren's going to do a pretty good job of that himself, finding Lana, and then finding another headshot on a Rankyoshi. This Tracer should be doing a good job of stopping the Ashe, but not if he gets headshot time after time. Glitch falls off the map again, just going to reset as fast as possible, trying to get back to his team. And will do so in the form of jumping off the edge. They get one more fight, one more chance to contest this card. It might be sloppy if they aren't able to get there at all. They're going to have to start rushing. They're going to have to start blitzing over towards the cart. 10 more seconds left on the board. One chance for them to go. They're going to have to get this all the way. Pulse bomb comes out. Rankyoshi finds Mup to start, and that's a good start for them. Nano boost comes out. Bob onto the payload is going to help stall. Is going to serve as another player, and Bob will find one. Time finds another. Nefren doing a good job of it now. Pulse bomb comes out, won't find a thing. Glitch popped out. His mech now killed, and Lada will be taken down as well. Time gonna stabilize. There is no time that isn't his time to get 3 kills again, and they are going to win the second map. ATO doing it here. Doing it here at Circuit Royale. They are up 2 points in this game, and they're ready to finish it out. One more map maybe for them is going to be the push map, but just check out Time creating duels for himself and isolating targets that are by themselves in a way that's allowing him to piece these fights apart. Some Tracers, you'll find them get stuck on a one target and unable to really do enough damage as that target gets healed up, but Time is fine with running around the map and finding less durable players for him to take out, and right now he's finding himself some carries to take out as well and doing a good job of that. So we will be going towards the next map. It is going to be Coliseo, another push map, but until then we're going to take a very short break. This could be the final map of the day in the eNet Beta Cup 2022. ATO has a score of 2. Colosseo is the map. Italy is the location right outside the beautiful Roman Colosseum. If they are able to win this push game, they are going to win the entire game in itself and crown themselves the victors of this tournament in this best of 5 series. They are going to have to go to one of Capivara's most dominant map choices. Push rounds have been the pinnacle of their success up till now. They haven't dropped one yet. Could this be the time they are dethroned? This is a new map for both teams. These teams might have scrimmed this on their own, but they have not seen it today in the Beta Cup. Finally moving on to the 4th map in our map pool, Colosseo features some incredible views as they fight in the outer area of the Roman Colosseum as they try to push the payload from one side of the Italian village to the other. Right now the goal is to get this robot pushed as far as possible, and if they are able to do that, then these teams are going to find themselves in a great spot to finish out the game and carry out a win. Both sides coming out, and I will say that Capivara is literally coming out swinging. Reinhardt and the big hammer coming into this map. Gundolf going to be coming out on the opposing side on a Winston. So a little bit different here from the tank side of things, but the rest of it should be the same. As ATO looking aggressive, looking ready to try to finish this one out. Right now, no advantage either way as the Reinhardt charges in, stuns up that monkey just for a couple seconds now as the objective is unlocked. So neither side has control of it currently as this fight goes out. They're trying to put a lot of damage onto this Reinhardt, trying to chunk him down. He's going low, time kills him, and it will be the first kill going over towards ATO. They have gotten control of the objective as Nefrin kills Stark, and the fight starting to unravel for Capivara. ATO doing a good job of kind of isolating this one as the Reaper goes into the back lane. So Reaper v Reaper, but now with the help of a Winston, Rankyoshi will get the first kill for his team, taking down Nefrin, but Gundolf going to be taking down Lana as he is able to as fast as he can, and Gundolf will take down Rankyoshi. No more DPS for the side of Capivara. A Pulse Bomb already, but won't find any value. Rankyoshi going to be coming back with one of his own as time goes into the back line now, trying to create some damage, trying to create some problems for this team. Glitch's shield is getting lower and lower, and he's going to have to back up and respect some space. He is just 20% of the way towards his ultimate, but so is Gundolf. Gundolf even closer. Reaper solo. Now Nefrin hit by this charge, and the shatter is massive. Glitch finding himself 2 kills. Rankyoshi finding 1 as well. Scrappy fight for them, but between Glitch and Rankyoshi, there's not much that they can do. 2 for Glitch, 3 for Rankyoshi. The Tracers are going off today, and it's going to be fight 1 for the side of Capivara. They might have lost the first fight, but they respond in turn, and they're able to get the damage off and the fight win off the back of that shatter. But now it's going to be ATO coming back with a tank ultimate of their own. Gundolf ready on the Primal Rage. Both of these Reapers are coming back almost to death. Blossom Rankyoshi uses one of his pulse bombs, but isn't going to be able to find much. Nefrin finds the first kill as the sound beat comes off to try and keep his team alive. Time will find another kill of his own. It's getting scrappier and scrappier now. Reaper v Reaper. Lana is there. Mutt will help find the kill. Adrenalinda gonna take down Lana, and Adrenalinda takes down Stark. And right as soon as they get the map in their favor, Capivara lose control again. And this fight is so close. The robot has only moved a total of 40 meters in either direction, and they are keeping it close. They know that this could be the final map. Capivara doesn't want it to end here, and ATO wants it, and they're gonna have it if they continue this pressure. Gundolf running in. Nefrin's going to be using this Death Blossom, but charged out of the way by Glitch. Sound Barrier is coming down to keep these members alive. Lana going to be able to find one on his own. Death Blossom Pulse Bomb comes out, but isn't able to find anything. Gundolf for the melee takes down Genya as the fight continues to evaporate in front of both teams. Time taking down by Lana, but Gundolf taking down Lana himself. Payload control will go back over towards Capivara, but only for a limited amount of time as Gundolf manages to find 2 more characters. Glitch runs back to the payload with Rankyoshi in his heels, but he is not going to be able to stay alive as he's forced back into the back line now. He has to use the Earth to try and keep himself alive. He's trying to charge out, but able to hit the wall, not able to go anywhere. Again, just trying to keep him alive, but taken down by the Coalescent from up, and it's going to be the payload in control by ATO. Glitch taken up, still alive, but taken down by Nefrin finally, as it's a 5v2 on the payload, 5v3 now, but Nefrin going to be able to take down Lana. Time taking out Stark. This fight still scrapping, and it's still going. Finally over. ATO has control, and they're pushing the payload further and further forward. Wrecking Ball is the switch from Glitch. Now, instead of this, Reinhardt going to be having the hamster on wheels and a Wrecking Ball of Doom. 4 machine guns with him. Driving down on the enemy team. Will fall. Time gets one onto Rankiyoshi. One of the Tracer duel. Sound Barrier comes out from Adrenalinda to keep the team alive. And it might have done enough to stabilize them here. Coalescence comes out from Genya, but isn't able to keep her alive. Genya will fall. And the Coalescence, no value as it's eaten up immediately. Time with 3 kills on the Tracer himself. Lana Stark will fall. And the team fight still goes the way of ATO. First objective found for them. Further closer spawns available now as they are moving forward, schmoving if you will, towards a round win and towards game win. Nefrin getting the first kill, Adrenalinda getting 1 for themselves, 2 time finding another round to Glitch. They continue to fight. They are not able to put up much of a fight now though. Gundalf finding 1 onto Rankiyoshi. It's just 2 members alive. It's 2 supports trying to deal with a Reaper, and the threat is right in their faces and trying to get close to those shotguns, doing a great job for him as they're pushing them further and further and further back. Glitch now with the Wrecking Ball finally returning. He's going to be full 5v5 as the bubble is popped by Gundalf to keep his team shielded up, keep him alive. Death Blossom comes out from Nefrin, finds 1. Lana going to be able to use that Wraith form to kind of stay away from most of that damage, but Stark will be taken down. Gundalf will jump on top to help kill Lana. Wrecking Ball on the back line is going to be the Moira by herself, but she will live as Nefrin going to be rolled into the deadly bombs. Bombs now on the payload, but it's not going to do enough. Might stall them out for a couple seconds, but Glitch, a couple seconds not long for this world as he's taken back to the gray screen of death, and we'll have to await a respawn as ATO 104 meters on the payload. A Widowmaker now for Rankiyoshi, trying to find a little bit of life in this game, trying to bark out shots with that sniper rifle and try to get a kill for himself, but not too much to have begotten. Sound Barrier comes out for the side of Capivara, and Rankiyoshi will find 1 as well onto Adrenalinda. Right now, though, it's going to be 2 members killed. Gundalf pops the Primal Rage and tries to get a kill back for his team, but with Stark finding Nefrin and Tarim being taken down as well, finally, Capivara will have control of the payload again. They're driving it back now, but they have yet a full distance to go before they're able to actually put the payload on the cart, and before they're actually able to push the objective any further forward. So in this time, ATO is using it to come back, and that's kind of where the snowball of this map comes out. And before I can finish that statement, a Pulse Bomb comes out, and a Coalescence comes out to counter that, and Ultimate's coming all over the place as Adrenalinda uses the Sound Barrier to keep the team alive. Coalescence will do good for healing, as so far neither team has suffered a death yet. Rankiyoshi falling very, very, very low, still critical health bars all over the place for the side of Capivara, and it's Nefrin who's doing a lot of that frontal damage. Nefrin, Gundalf, Time, all of them are there, but Rankiyoshi will find a headshot and take down Gundalf and kind of stabilize this fight for their team. And just like that, it looks a little bit better for them as they have done a little bit of the damage already, but Time will take down Rankiyoshi and a little bit of retribution. Glitch will take down Nefrin though, and they have the payload in their control. 60 seconds all that's left. No way to get any more time in this game. The only time they get is overtime, which is where they cannot leave the payload. So about 100 meters to push, and not a lot of time to push with it. 1 fight lost could be all they need to lose a lot of control. Infrasight will be coming out from Rankiyoshi. He'll be able to see everyone and also relay that information to his teammates. Gundalf goes in. There's a Death Blossom available for Nefrin as he goes in. Glitch uses the ultimate, takes it down. Sound Barrier used to keep the members alive from the side of Capivara, as there is nothing to be found from the Death Blossom to Glitch now. Glitch is right there, and Lana, though, pops the Death Blossom of their own, finds 2. Time trades back 1 on Rankiyoshi, but the damage done as Nefrin and Adrenalinda will fall. 1 DPS, 1 support taken out of the fray. Gundalf will be popping Primal Rage up. Pulse Bomb will land at the feet, but won't get any kills. Time taken low so far. No heals available. Gundalf low as well, and he'll be taken down. But the problem is, it is already overtime. They have not gotten any extra progress on the cart, and now they're stuck there. All that ATO has to do is win 1 more fight, and they're taking home the gold, taking home the trophy, taking home the cash prize, the bragging rights, the whole shebang. And all they have to do is 1 more fight. Diving in now, Gundalf going in. Aggressive Coalescence popped almost immediately, but popped in return. Both his Moiras having Coalescence available as Lana finds the first kill. Time goes down. The fight continues. Nefrin stunned up by a little bit of a javelin throw from Glitch, and Glitch finds another kill. Genya finds another, and it's just Adrenalinda here on the bottom. Mup not able to do much. Mup will run away. Rankyoshi finds one with the Soldier 76 onto Adrenalinda, and but against all odds, Capivara keep pushing forward. Still another chance. They still have a little further to go. The heart finally starts moving in after reaching the first objective. Gundalf goes in. They don't want to lift the pressure. They want to keep their foot on the gas, and it might work out. Time finds Rankyoshi, but he's taken down by Stark. And now this fight, again, Nefren going to be a fine one on the lawn. The DPS is gone for the side of Capivara. Now it's just two supports and this one Orisa, but the Orisa will use the ultimate to take down Nefren. That ultimate's adjusted. It's doing a good job, but he pops the Primal Rage and shoves the Orisa off the side, and he's trying to get more. Almost shoves Stark off the side too. Genya gonna have to use the Fade to get right back out of the cart, but there's only one more player left there. Genya will be taken down. Stark is pushed off the cart. Rankyoshi, the only one who has to contest. He has to stay alive. He has to do it by himself. Stark manages to keep himself back up onto the platform, but no, he can't stay on. ATO wins. They've won the championship. They've won it all. 3-1 is the score. Capivara stopped dead in their tracks. They might have won 2 games. They might have been undefeated on push. ATO does not care. Gundalf doing everything that he could have done to keep this match win in his favor. Pushes the Orisa off the edge in the final moments, and not to mention everything he'd done in the game before. The DPS from time. Everyone on ATO had done such a great job, and they proved the Giants do bleed. They're taking home everything they can, and they've done it. They only won 2 games. They had to win 1 less than Capivara, but at the end of the day, they got it done. Thank you so much for watching today. This has been the eNet Beta Cup 2022, our championship series in this tournament taken by Allergic to Objective. They've won tonight, and you guys have a great night yourselves. I've been your host, Believer. Have a great day.